Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss that stack, taking big swings, hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel. I took a red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real. But how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, but I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to the Late Night Culture Show. This is August 7th. We are here for karate with infinite patience. We have random panelists. We got random subjects. We have more randomness showing up throughout the course of the show. I have to tell you, everybody dances during the intro. The poll is up. Thank you for that, Grant. I think if you were looking in the back while we were getting ready for the show, the answer to that would be yes. Every single one of these people were digging the intro. So, yep, we were watching y'all. Look, I'm stoked. We have some things here that are amusing, some things that are outright funny, and some things that are going to make you go, wow. But let's start off saying hi to our panelists. We are here with a man that needs an introduction. He is, although you probably know who he is, and he's one of the primary people over there at Legion of Memers. We have No Green Rocks. How's it going, my man?
I'm good. I'm happy to be here with all y'all. I always enjoy my time hanging out with you guys. Hail the Legion of Memers. You guys have killed it all week, every week, and I just want to say I love you guys.
Yeah, indeed. And you guys really do add a great deal to everything that we do. I know I get great comic relief is in short supply, and every time you guys mean me, while sometimes they're a little mean, I still enjoy them and laugh my butt off. We use them everywhere. So I just want to say thanks to all of you guys. And I'm glad you're here as the primary representative for Legion of Memers here. We're going to end up with a Legion of Memers person on as often as we can. It's not always going to be Green Rocks. We might get Rogue Disney. We might get one of the other folks. I am super excited about that. Maybe core member will come on. I don't know, but you guys are just amazing. And the Legion of Memers is global. because they're from everywhere. They're not in one fixed location, so it's very cool. But right below him, of course, is my editor and the man that's been missing for a bit because he decided to get sick, which is a shame. But he's been editing his butt off for me. He's going to edit his butt off this week because we are going to go big this week. We've got Mr. Grant Gregory. How are you doing today, sir?
Doing good. This is true. I will have no butt by the end of the week due to all my editing.
Yeah.
But got COVID, got rid of it. Wouldn't recommend it.
Getting rid of it or getting it at all?
Well, I mean, if you're going to get it, you might as well keep it and get the full experience, No, absolutely. Just get rid of it as soon as you can.
There you go. I think that's solid advice. And of course, last but not least, at least for now, we have the amazing Jacob from Society Reviews and Bounding into Comics and all parts in between. The guy that has seen more movies than you in your entire life, probably just this last year. I don't know. You've seen a lot of movies. How's it going, man? You doing good?
Well, I mean, I'm doing better than, WNBA players in Russia right now. So all things considered, I'm doing pretty well.
Oh,
why? What happened?
Don't worry. Just some dude got arrested. It's not a big deal.
Whoa! Now I think you may have misgendered the Griner, the WNBA player. Well, I think you did. And look, I have no interest in people spending extra time in prison with they really probably don't deserve. But the law is the law wherever you go. So when you travel abroad, be prepared. Don't break the law places when you don't understand what the ramifications could be.
Yeah. If you ever do come back home, just be a little bit more appreciative. That's all we ask. That's not too much.
That's true.
That's too much to ask. Can't be done.
9.5 years.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking German all of a sudden.
No.
Yeah.
No. Nine.
All right, I'm out. I'll see you later.
I mean, let's be honest. People who vape probably deserve 9.5 years in jail. I think we can all agree with that, right?
No, well, there are some people, like we were talking backstage about a story we are not bringing up here that was.
Nope, it is not great.
Sometimes you want to put people underneath the prison. And we have too many stories like that nowadays.
It's a story that makes you want to. It's a story that makes you want to fantasize about Punisher reenactments. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, but hopefully you guys got a chance to check out the trailer before the show. If you did, it was courtesy of our friend Floral from Under a Rock. It featured, obviously, Floral and all the puppet players over there, including Punkwaddle and many others, the talents of many others. We have a growing community of cotton representation, and I obviously want to promote them because they have literally been increasing the humor on the platform single-handedly. So do follow all of my puppet friends at the various locations they are, including obviously Floral from Under a Rock's channel, which is linked in the channel description. Right now, I think Grant's adding everybody's links at the moment. If he hasn't done it already, he already popped a poll. Hopefully you're participating in said poll. And I guess we're off and running. So we had Blair DeBear Renew. Good to see you, man. Glad you are here. Of course, I know you're not here. You're hanging out with our buddy Comics over on his member stream right now, but I can't wait for you to get here later. Society Reviews is doing his normal. Allah. That's right. And am I saying that wrong?
No, you got it.
Ya Allah.
Okay, very good. And then of course we've got just another red shirt. Hail, Mr. Shirt. OC Dobbins is in the house. Dr. Dragon is here. We got E. Clay Thomason, who really is zinging me with the memes lately. We've got Blah Allmeyer in the house. We've got, and I boomered the stream, kids. I set this thing up a half hour earlier. It was supposed to be. I thought I'd click the right thing, but hey, it happens. We got Casparius here. We've got Critizable, the Rainbow Knight. The Prismatic Paladin has arrived. That's right.
You ever show up to a party like 30 minutes early and you realize you're too early, so you got to like leave and then come back when people actually show up?
Yeah. Usually I'm like, oh no, I just wanted to make sure I had the right address. I'm going to go on a beer run. Right.
No, dude, the party starts when I get there. That's how it works.
Wow. I wish
a one-man mosh pit.
Yeah, he is. I believe that. We've got Sean Estep in the house. We've got the lovely Sherry joining us. There's Punkwaddle, of course. We've got, let's see, who else rolled in? We had some more folks. Tim Hayes is here. Good to see you, Tim. A few other folks. I'm going to be in Vegas. Hopefully some other folks are going to be in Vegas. I think Jacob's going to be in Vegas.
Oh, man, I want to go so badly.
Sorry, brother. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Das Wurfen is
gonna
here.
go blow some money on baseball. Yeah, sportsbook, baby.
I'm telling you right now. So, like futures contracts for the NFL and the NHL season. Okay, so here's a little thought around the NHL. Have you noticed that you have really achievable unders in the first few games?
Yeah.
So always take the over in the early part of the NHL season if you can, because the overs almost always are rocking it. So I'm not
same thing with basketball too, because no one exactly knows just how good any of the defenses are early on in the season.
Yeah, nobody plays defense.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, everybody's trying to fill out their system at the beginning of the year. So you're 100% right there. We got Duck Nation here. Good to see you, my friend. Liger fan is here. It looks like a few other folks rolling in. We got Tom in the background. I'm sure he'll join us here in a moment. I hope he got something to eat.
Yo, he's right. That is a bomb-ass intro. Whoever that guy is, I don't remember the name off the top of my head, but I've been listening to everything he has.
Yeah, Neffex, Neffex. Yes, it's all he puts it out. It's just like McDonald does, right? He puts it all out there for free, so you can consume his music, listen to his playlist. Dude is incredible. Does a great job.
It's good to know. I'm about to say if he was cheap, I pay him, and by cheap I mean as long as he takes like baked Ruffles as payment.
He does actually. I actually just subscribe to his channel and use his stuff. And you don't even have to do like intricate copy paste things. It's actually listed in the YouTube audio library for creators. So if you just look up Neffex in the filter, you have music, and he writes the songs. Wait, no, that's very minimal. But anyway, let's see. Eric K is hanging out with us today. Good to see you, my friend. Can't wait to see you soon. CC Karaoke, of course, was saying nice things. Man, you guys are incredible. I love that we have a good Sunday show. We've got Dr. Dragon here. Let's see. Do you see anybody else, Grant? You can help me out. We got Cash here. Cash is going to be in Vegas. I can't wait to see Cash. Sanding Monkey. I love this one.
32 flavors of Nick Weiser as well.
Man, oh yeah, 37 flavors of Nick Weiser. Did he add 5 more?
Upgraded. Yeah, the inflation. Dang.
So bite inflation. You get more flavors. I hear you. Yeah. Well, they're smaller bottles though now, right? That's kind of. Yeah, but I can imagine owning a casino in Las Vegas. In fact, actually, someday I'm going to tell a story about how I almost tried to get a gaming license to do exactly that.
That should be your next building a casino.
Man, the most important thing about casinos is making them really hard to get out of.
Yeah, so basically MGM Grant.
Yeah. Try to get out of the MGM Grand. You cannot do it. It's impossible. Keely Chow is here, so I have to say roll tide. We got Zachariah 315 in the house. So many other folks. Gary Mendoza's here. What's up, Gary? And, of course, my buddy Parrot Head, who I scrolled past. Somebody highlight him. Where did he go? There he is. Hey, late night cuddles. That's right. I am into late night cuddles. Hopefully you are too. Got 89 of you in here for some late night cuddling, apparently. Brian McCann is in the house. The Bosco Scenario, also known as Geiskar. What's up, buddy? Doing well. Let's see. Frakoff Falger Carb. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a minute. Hope you're doing well. We've got more folks. You guys are just lovely. You're just lovely. Darth Scipio, I've been missing you, man. I hope you're doing well. And I'm not a lot. I'm looking forward. Gay in Vegas with Tom and CC. I'm working on that. If I could get Tom to Vegas, Paulie, it would be incredible. If I could get you to Vegas, it would be incredible. I would love to have that. Oh, man. So stoked. There's so many of you guys. Tom, how come you're not here yet? Oh, you're at Taco Bell. All right. He's getting his midnight snacks, folks. He'll be back. He'll be here.
Eventually.
Well, what surprises me is he hasn't launched the channel yet. He's got. Have you seen his shorts? His shorts are incredible. Tom's shorts.
Yeah. You mean like his pants or like his short videos?
Yes,
I've seen one of those.
You've seen all of them. Apparently, I've seen them all. Tom's shorts are incredible. I can't wait for more shorts.
Speaking of incredible,
I want to open up a bar and casino. Liquor up front. Poker in the rear. Indeed. I love it.
Oh, that's naughty.
Hopefully it's cheaper than the drinks that are in Vegas, because some of those drinks are not cheap.
Hey, you know what? You gamble. gamble in the right location, you pay for nothing. Well, of course, that's the perception they want you to have. You're paying. You just don't know
it. You're paying through your slots and your life savings,
right.
but
That's right. Soul Assassin is here. I saw Katina Martin here. I saw Peter Venkman fan site. Look at you great humans. Matt G is here. Matt G. He supports everybody, drops everybody's links. He promotes Mandy's book, which is important. Speaking of book, do you think she could run a casino book? Because I would hire her for that. We got Keck44 out there. Man, you guys will be well. All right. I'm going to be here forever if I keep saying hi to everybody. So we got to get started. You guys want to talk about a thing? Did you bring your own things? Lady Mist. Hey. Oh, and Morgan
Wait,
King.
we're bring our own things? Nobody told me to bring our own things.
I have a thing that we'll talk about.
You have a thing with a thing?
Well, I mean, I have a thing that happened that I wanted to review, kind of impromptu, like a thing.
Oh, sounds good. Is it in the forbidden subject zone?
No, not really, because I didn't really hate it as much as I thought it would. But
yeah, whoop it out. Let's do it.
So there was an impromptu review, I guess you could say, of the movie They Them with Kevin Bacon, which came out to this weekend on what is it, Peacock? Because there's so many streaming services now. I just don't even know what to think of any of them anymore. But I could say is that I didn't hate the film, but there's one very, very glaring problem with the movie, and it's the fact that for a quote-unquote slasher movie, there wasn't a whole lot of slashing going on. I was going to say,
no one really died.
Yeah, it's like it was a weird setup where they introduced that, okay, there's somebody in these woods that are killing people, and then that person just disappears for an hour and 20 minutes, and then comes back at the very last part of the movie and only kills the camp counselors. So this is a problem from what I've described as progressive storytelling, is when you have writers who inject their, I guess you could say, ideology within the script. So in the minds of, these progressive people, it would be phobic or, istrophobe if you killed off certain characters in a film that's about LGBTQ characters going to a gay conversion camp in hopes of making them straight. So it was literally a slasher movie. And then I think about an hour, 20 minutes, they realized we can't kill any of these characters. So no one died up until the very end. And it was
you can't bury your gays.
Yeah,
I mean, it's the writing in it was terrible. The dialogue was. This is the same writer who did Skyfall. Like, what happened?
What porno are we talking about?
They them.
In that weird section of the they them.
I mean, there was pretty much everyone within the they them that was represented there. There was one character who I thought they were going to go a different way with, but it turns out it didn't. So, because you can't have villainous characters within that community, because that's also that's also an ism and a phobia as well. So it was just a movie where I say this, it wasn't bad in the sense of you're watching it and you just want to jump off a cliff Nene wise, but there's a lot of issues with it, so I'll just put it that way. So,
well, okay,
Tom, don't go away. Put the mic closer. We need some of that ASMR eating a burrito.
So I have to ask this question. So,
hey, banana, what's going on here?
Banana.
ASMR, Beavis.
Banana. No. You have
it's gonna give me wood.
They couldn't fridge their women, and they couldn't slash the gays. So what happened?
It was bacon. Yeah. It was basically just Kevin Bacon chewing up the scenery for a while until he just took a turn to full psychotic, kind of out of nowhere. And then that's when they started killing the people who were the threats, which kind of undercut all the tension that was in the movie because they were the threats up to that point. But then the killer starts killing them because that's the only people who were allowed to kill. So it's just one of those.
Matt Vader from Salty Nerd Podcast comes in here, rolls in here, and says, "They them pass." There you go.
Yeah.
The likes skyrocketed when you focused on Burrito Man. You know what, KG? You're right. Let's focus on Burrito Man.
Yeah.
You need a shirt, dude. Burrito Man.
Didn't you already have a licensing for Burrito Man?
I don't know why he just left the screen. Tom,
you don't need to see me.
Oh, all right. Burrito suave. Man, and here's we have all of our flavors here. I guess you got
Speaking of burritos,
that's right. You got upgraded to 30. You got upgraded to 37 flavors. Did you hear?
Ooh, I'm 37.
Flavors now instead of 32 because of inflation.
37. Tom, I'm 37 flavors. What is
37 in a row?
In a row?
mm-hmm.
Wow, something wrong with you. Oh, this is a good question. Matt Vader asks, was there no breeders to kill? Good question.
No,
There was no breeders. There was no breeders to kill. But hold on, guys, listen. Before we get on with the conversation, we have 100+ here in the chat. Not only do I want you to rub that thumbs up button the right way by liking it, but can we get a huge in the chat? I want a huge in the chat. I just want that chat flooded with huge. Make it happen.
That's
now.
right. Make it happen now. Now to the chopper with the huge. Let's see. Where did Tom get a TMN T-shirt from? Are you're joking?
I don't remember the name of the store. I saw it on Facebook one day. I clicked on the button. I sent them some money, and then I got a shirt.
That shirt's glorious, Tom.
Look at this.
You know that I know that.
The chat's full of huge. Look at this. Look at this. I love it.
And real quick, while we're on the subject of bad movies, I want to ask Culture, did you get a chance to see Bullet Train this weekend?
No. Oh, gosh. I was trying to squeeze it in today.
Green
Yes, I'm our burrito man right there.
Chalupa.
Okay.
Oh.
See, now he goes off camera. See, he draws attention to himself with the ASMR unwrapping, and then he runs away. So no. Oh wait, we got more huge in the chat. Look at all.
Oh
this.
my God, the cock.
Thank you, Commander Instriker Shadow.
Yes, they them is exclusive to the cock, so you have to subscribe to the cock if you want to enjoy they them.
No rug munchers.
Dag nabbit. I'm hungry again. There you go. Tom, WTF? LOL. I'm eating burritos and wearing a TMN T-shirt. Well, there you go. Yeah.
Freaking badass.
I can do
if
what
you
I
ask
want.
Me. That's
We're
awesome,
all-
dude.
We're all thinking alike now, says Duck Nation. That's right. That's right.
We're
Yes.
all thinking it.
This hashtag needs to trend at some point in the rest of my life. OMGTC.
The worst part about it is I'm a very visual rememberer. So every time I hear it, I just see the cock.
Oh boy.
You see the cock.
Look, it's Scimitar. He makes the boys look good.
Dude, he killed it. He killed it on the weekend.
I know, dude. I tell everybody. So I'm no matter what, I'm always up by no later than 6:45 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, so I can catch the boys in Australia Saturday morning. It's my Saturday morning cartoons to watch. You know, probably the greatest show next to mine on YouTube, the Full Aussie. So there you go.
Skirtimer.
There you go. There you go. We've got Eric K shooting us the $5 from earlier, and I think that was left there on purpose. But he did something extraordinary for so many of you right now. My friend Eric K, the man that I want to grow to be just like when I grow up, just gifted 10 Culture Casino memberships to the chat. Folks, you are now members. The 10 of you that received these, which would be that would be Fat Elvis, Casparius, Forbidden Ruin, Liger Fan, Soul Assassin, the Peter Venkman fan site. You have HM and let's see, Avalon, Arwen Avalon. Good to see you. Oh wait, Arwen Avalon's is Donkey. Okay, well you got it. And B Jenkster, I'm not welcome. And looks like Kitty Bear. And Judicon. So thank you very much, Eric K, for that. And thanks to all of the new members. All right. Thanks for being here. Let's see. What else do we got going on? Oh, so they, them is a pass. Jacob.
Just put it this way. I've seen 72 movies that have been released in the year 2022 so far. I'll probably put it in my number 9 on the top 10 worst of the year, which it was probably not that bad because I mean I can see another 3 or 4 films coming up in just the next few weeks alone that could probably knock it off the top 10 by the time we get to December. So
Right. Hey, what's up, Frog G? It's been a minute. I was told there would be culture. That's me. Thanks for being here, Frog G. Good to see you.
Yeah, nothing's worse than that god awful Hulu movie, Not Okay, with his own Dutch.
Unlikable female protagonist.
Yeah, it's also an unlikable movie.
How do
So what we're getting at here
watch all
is
this crap, man? You must have like nerves and a will of steel just sitting there watching this crap.
This man, how many movies have you seen this month, Jacob? Or last month? July.
Last month, I watched about 24. That were just released from this year, so that doesn't even count like all the other like older crap that I've watched as well. So
that's nuts, man.
Yeah.
Well, you see, you're in 2022. You're not competing to have the best movie. You're competing to have the least worst movie.
Yeah,
it's all about how much shittier can you get. Like that. That is what they're competing is. They're not going for the cream of the crop anymore. They're going for the steaming pile of the shit now. Sorry, Macho Man.
Well, you know it's funny. One of my favorite people who loves me on social media is what's his name, Billy Eichner, who's the gay activist who's always yelling at people on Twitter. He has a movie coming out called Bros, which is supposed to be like a gay love story, which is very ironic given the timing that we're declaring monkeypox national emergency across the entire country, and then you're gonna have a movie release where there's literally a gay orgy in the
spreader event right there, guys.
Yeah,
it comes with a free vaccine.
Hey, Jason's here. We can start now. How did Thor: Love and Thunder do at the box office?
That's the answer. No.
Has it broke even yet?
Not well. Look, if you based on all math, it's possible it's close to breaking even.
Yeah.
It's real close to breaking even. It's not. It's a flop. Look, we have to be able to, in society, recognize when something's a flop, when the audience says meh. And that's, anytime one of these big budget films doesn't get, an extra $200 million above the budget, it's not good. It did not entertain, and it didn't have good word of mouth, and that's okay.
I don't think it's broken 700 yet.
No, I think
it's around. It's teetering, estimately around 698. I mean, personally, I don't know if I call it a flop. But I would definitely call it an underperformer, considering that Thor is supposed to be one of the big three of the Marvel.
Basically, like I said earlier, Top Gun has made more just in the U.S. alone, or almost as much in the U.S. alone domestically as Thor has altogether.
Yeah.
Top Gun is the only.
It just outgrows The Last Jedi.
Titanic or something.
So it just overtook Titanic and domestic.
Yeah, and then Nick and then Jacob. Go ahead. Yeah. Jacob, what'd you say?
I was just gonna say, Top Gun is literally the only film so far this year that's broken $1 billion worldwide. It's the only movie that's been released so far this year.
Yeah, it's just weird, and I think this is true so far. The common nerd that Thor: Love and Thunder lost money. I think that's true right now.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I think Wakanda has a good chance of domestically doing really well. I don't know if it's going to hit the 700s like Black Panther did, but I definitely think it's probably out of anything in the MCU, it's the one that's going to be the closest to hitting $1 billion. I think.
Yeah.
This year. When was the last time they hit $1 billion with one of their films? Not because you can't count Spider-Man because that was Sony, Marvel.
Probably the last Avengers movie, right?
Yeah, Endgame, I'd assume.
Well, the question is, what are they going to do about the Chinese market?
They can't do anything about it. The Chinese market isn't going to have that film in their market no matter what.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So, I mean, domestically, you're right. It's probably going to do pretty well. But outside the States, it's probably going to disappear.
Yeah, and this is a good question. And Froggy, that's a great answer. Society is paying for that still being in theaters. That's 100% right.
Not me. We went collectively, all of us is what he was.
Oh, I thought you. I thought you were like,
he's 100%. And that was obviously the answer to CC Karaoke's question. Who's paying to keep that in 34 in theaters? The theater exhibitors are like, this thing is garbage, and we're paying for air conditioning
Disney's
and everything.
Probably blackmailing them.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if they upset Disney, then any future big budget movies they'll pull from their.
I'm going to tell you right now, the theaters have all the power, and they have.
Well, our local theater has now brought back Top Gun for a second run.
Yeah.
And Love and Thunder's not playing anymore. So
Yeah, Top Gun 2 this past weekend just dropped below 3,000 theaters. And I have to tell you, it's still getting lots of play. This thing has had the slowest this thing has had the slowest fall off percentages I've seen in flipping forever. I mean, Tom and I talked about this the other day. It's just incredible. It's beyond. I think it's more than.
It's almost like you're watching in slow motion.
Yeah.
No. This isn't the Snyderverse re-release of the Justice League.
Dude, it's the take my breath away. Jesus, culture.
You want to hear something?
joke.
You want to hear something that's actually crazy?
That's gonna be
This
my
is a little
wedding
preview.
song, but you have to sing it.
Yeah, I think Tom should.
In that tone.
Watching in slow motion.
See, and most people don't want me to sing on a stream, but Tom can sing on a stream, and it's just fine.
No, I want to ask, as far as Wakanda Forever, since obviously that comes out in November, do we know what Disney is their measurement for considering that movie a success? Because it hit 1.3 worldwide, 700 mil exactly in the U.S. domestically. Are they considered 1.3 a success, or is it like are they aiming for 2? Do we know?
For which film?
Or for Wakanda Forever? Like,
if it underperforms,
what is the measurement of success for that time? Just $1 billion? Are they going to sell for $1 billion just because there's no Black Panther in it?
I'm going to answer that question this way: if it hits $1 billion, they'll consider it a success.
Yeah. Not only that, they're saving 20 million automatically because they don't have to pay Chadwick. So I mean,
too soon.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
come on.
Yeah, you gotta wait another year before we can make the Weekend at Bernie's jokes.
Culture, when did you change the name?
It wasn't me. Yeah, No Green Cox. We've got Nick and Weiser. We've got Tom Connors, Burritos Edge, and Jacob from Society Repuse on our stream right now.
and don't forget your name.
I didn't know you were Yiddish.
I'm CultureCasino.
And then of course, it's like the only one doesn't get a name change.
Oh, I see how it is, Grant.
Yeah. But speaking of Disney, real quick, a little preview for a story that's going to come out and bounding hopefully tomorrow is about the fact how a lot of their movies are getting taken off of Disney Plus in the Middle East because of all the LGBTQ characters in it. And if you go back to Lightyear, which was a massive bomb for Disney, I know a lot of people say that one lost $100 million. That one might have lost a couple $100 million.
Yeah. Hey, it's Jolly. What's up, Jolly?
Hey, sorry I'm late, Culture. I had to pay my prostitute, and all I had was penny rolls. She wasn't very happy about it, but she got paid.
Dude,
well, if she doesn't like it, she can stick it up her ass.
She actually will do that, but it's extra.
Look, I'm telling you right now that you might be paying her off bigger than that, because she may have to charge you for her dislocated shoulder and her rotator cuff repair, because that's going to be like 40 pounds a pennies, dude.
Oh, I thought you meant for when she gave me a hand job, because it's
no.
so huge.
Yeah, I was wondering where you were going with that myself. Then I was like,
right.
No, it was none of those dirty thoughts you were having there.
Oh no, it's cool. I just put it in a bag and put it inside of her grocery cart that she lives out of.
You really have quality women in your neighborhood, Jolly.
Oh, well, you know this. Yeah. Well, what did you expect for a Sunday night?
I don't know.
Monkeypox.
Oh, wow.
Oh no. She was definitely a female. I checked.
Yeah, Wakanda Forever comes out in November.
I'm sorry.
Did that 10 times fast. Look, I have people like JT Gunn sending me money saying Nick looks like his dad, or is he a Highlander? That's a good question. Are you a Highlander, Nick?
I am not, but that'd be cool.
Yeah, you do. You do look like Lemmy. I mean, your dad.
Oh, that dad. Sorry, I wasn't sure what he was. I wasn't sure if JT knew about that joke. So, okay, if we're talking about Lemmy, yeah, that is my dad. We already know that. We already know. It's well established. I saw a photo. Speaking of, you guys see that photo of my dad hanging out with Bruce Dickinson? Pretty awesome. My dad got around earlier in those days, even with the warts on his face and all.
So
literally, warts and all.
OSPDY, I will get you the PO box info. I promise. It unfortunately won't be by tomorrow because the boss is asleep in bed. but I will get it to you because I don't have any of that stuff. I don't do that stuff, but I'll get it to you. I promise. Oh, and you sent me $2, so I will definitely get it to you. Of course, we also have the amazing Nikki D for $5 saying, hey, have you guys read the recent Forbes article discussing the waning public interest in the MCU after polling the audience? Seems like an intriguing read.
You mean they're not hyped for Ant-Man 3?
Shocker.
Wait,
In
you don't
a perfect
think Quantum
world,
Mania?
I should be.
But Nick, are you excited for Quantum Mania?
No.
Especially
Well, I'm
after
thinking in
seeing
a
MODOK.
perfect world, I should be, because I actually do love Ant-Man, the character. I actually do love the Ant-Man character, but with what's going on, what's become of the MCU, I'm not excited because of, well, the full context of what's happening now. But no, in a
they'll
perfect
make
world,
they'll make him a bad
Nick
father.
is-
You
should
watch.
be Nick should
Yeah.
be happy about that. But no, I don't care. I never saw Love and Thunder. I know I intend to sing Quantumania, but it's fine, man. Like, I've got other things I can watch, and I got other things I can read. I got other things I can listen to. It's great. Like, it's awesome. Nowadays we got our XRL7s and our backwards. We got now our Rippaverses. We got books coming out like Anti-SJW from Ginger Ninja. Like, we got a great future coming up of killer shit coming out.
You know what? We need to actually.
Is working with cartoons for his characters.
I hope so. Did you see that Krista cosplayed the hell out of one of the characters from Ice?
Yara.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, that looks amazing, right? Well, I tell you what, Nikki D, let's bring that article up because it's interesting. Every once in a while, Forbes will call out the industry on doing dumb shit. And I actually pulled the article, so I'm going to whip it out for all of you. The article.
I knew you always would.
Yeah. So Forbes says interest in superhero movies drops. Poll finds, which is worrisome trend for Disney amid the Marvel slump. Well, I think,
which is hilarious because I retweeted that one post about Batgirl had a Latino lead and a female writer and Muslim directors and all this other bullshit on him. So I'm like, okay, so considering it was a bad movie, then that means David Zaslav did them a favor, you're saying. And then somewhere underneath there, they said the next criticism is going to be there's superhero fatigue or whatever after all this shit. And here we go. Here's the article.
Here it is. It says the share of adults who enjoy superhero movies ticked down slightly compared to a year ago, according to the Morning Consult survey, which I'm going to go looking for now, which was released Thursday. A worrisome trend for Disney's Marvel franchise as its movies experience a rare relative slump at the box office and among critics, and Disney expands its investment. Holy singular sentence, Backman. Good Lord. Are these guys?
Who wrote this? Scotty Mendelson?
Yeah, no, it's either Spencer. Did Spencer write this? Who wrote this from Bounding? Good Lord. Man. All right, I'll keep going. Anyway. So the key facts is that the poll found 36% of all respondents enjoy superhero movies, down from 41% last November. Perhaps most worrisome is the share of self-identified Marvel fans who enjoy the movies also fell, dropping from 87 to 82%. Well, there you go.
Go woke, go broke.
That's right. The survey comes just weeks after the release of the latest Marvel movie, Thor: Love and Blunder, which underperformed financially, but that's calling it nicely, and is the third lowest rated film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe's history at 65% in a Rotten Tomatoes rating. Well, I don't know if that's a good thing to pick out, but all right. Key background. All right. The Marvel Cinematic Universe has released 29 films since its inception in 2008, including 4 in 2021 and 3 released or scheduled in 2022.
And only 4 of them were good.
Well, that's actually accurate. But Marvel content has become increasingly crucial to Disney, helping drive subscriptions to its Disney Plus streaming service. Well, that's what they want you to believe. It's not true. Marvel content. Okay. Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige unveiled 10 new Marvel titles that we don't really care about at San Diego Comic-Con last week, including 2 Avengers films slated for 2025, which means please stick around because you're going to get 2 Avengers movies with Avengers you don't know or care about because we killed off the important ones. Anyway, okay. So the contra side of the argument here is, despite underperforming expectations, Thor: Love and Thunder is still the 6th highest grossing movie of 2022.
You said grope.
Yeah, apparently that's a Freudian on my part. But domestically, less than a month after its release, according to Box Office Mojo, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is the second highest grossing film of the year. Disney and Sony's Spider-Man No Come Home, released last December, has highest grossing movie of 2021, netting TK billion. Okay. 4 of the 10 highest grossing films of all time are Marvel movies, led by Avengers Endgame, which brought in 2.8 billion, second most ever. So here's a tangent. This week, Warner Brothers abandoned Batgirl, set in the DC Extended Universe, after reportedly already spending 90 million on the film. Actually, it was in the can for the most part. So there you go. Go ahead, respond, react, do your thing.
Oh no, that's one movie I don't have to watch. So yeah, I'm happy.
Wow.
I've pretty much given up on all Disney films, to be honest with you.
I mean, yeah, there's a couple studios I've kind of given up on. So
Hi,
one way or
Saggy.
another.
Sorry, I saw Saggy in the chat, so I had to wait.
So yeah, so I mean,
Whatever, Seggy. Just saying.
I mean, yeah. So as we said a couple of weeks ago, they pretty much killed off Phase 4 and just rushed straight into Phase 5 and Phase 6 to kind of give
It's
the
stage
illusion that-
4. Get it right. Stage
That's
4.
right. So, yeah, stage 4.
Well, yeah, no, it is a Stage 5. This is even surpassed what Stage 4 is now.
The question is 5 going to be the remission? See, we don't know. But I know this. Yvonne Solomon says Avengers in name only. Yes. In fact, I'm going to start using that all the time now, because, you know, we have a lot of things in name only today, and we need to start calling them out for that and saying
Like what else?
Well, you have political parties that are, you know, people identifying as something that are in name only. There are many other things that are in.
I thought you meant like related to like movies and stuff.
Oh no, you can do that too. I mean, Daniel Craig was Bond in name only. You know, and there's many things I could say that are like that. We had Thor in name only in the last couple of films. Marvel is all Disney at this point. I agree with that. You guys are killing it. Yeah, it was a Freudian slip, Michael T, or a mistake of language. So I like to watch films because I get escape from things. Do you guys watch films for different reasons?
No, escapism is probably one of the only reasons why I watch films.
Except for porno.
Jacob does it because he hates himself.
I watch porn to learn how to cook.
If I'm looking at Idiocracy, I'm paying attention.
Yeah.
Like
Frog G. Yes, Hollywood movies are good in name only. Yeah. Yeah, Tom in name only. No, it's really Tom. It really is Tom.
Dewey, though. Dewey.
Jodie Whittaker was the doctor in name only. Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah. And right now we have Muppets in name only. Yeah. But at least we have our own puppet representation. So, John.
I am not a Muppet. There is no way you would catch me dead with that kind of a tag on me. You know, that's
not anymore, right?
Yeah, no, they are definitely not what they used
to be. It's almost synonymous with maps anymore.
Oh, whoa.
Let me point out the fact.
I mean road maps.
Oh, okay. All
right.
Yeah.
Well, let me point out the fact
pedophiles' houses.
The Muppets are doing a new show on Disney Plus, and they picked out the most Rossest, horrible, hate-mongering bitch you could ever think of to be the co-host of that show. Can you guess who it is?
Rosie O'Donnell.
Close.
Leslie.
Not quite. You're getting there. Just
somebody
imagine
from The View.
Imagine somebody with a lot of white hate rage.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Sean King.
Now, she was a YouTuber first.
You have to narrow it down a little bit more than that.
Oh, Lily Singh.
There you go. Bingo. That was it.
Wait, Lily Singh was a YouTuber?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. She should
Originally.
stayed there.
She was was it Wonder Woman or something she was called?
And she loved talking smack about the white race. That
Yeah,
her
she was
favorite
not. She's not a fan. She's not a fan as a bisexual woman of color.
Yeah.
Let's just put it that
You
way.
know all those women in Hollywood who are bisexual, but marry men just so they can fit into, the little group.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a thing. But look,
Most
we
bisexuals
have,
pick a side eventually.
yeah, primary attraction and all that. I mean, there's a discussion to be had, you know. Around
I remember
that.
when being bisexual was called college.
Yeah, well, early on, it's true. Every lady had a college phase. We called them liquid lesbians back in the day, but hey, you know, it is what it is.
We called them lugs.
Lesbian until graduation. That's right. Darcipio and panel. What do you guys think of Namor as the Aztec stud? An Aztec stud. I think.
Well, at least they can't ruin Namor, because that's definitely not Namor. That's Namor in name only. So.
Wow. Well, all I know is.
Well, there's also going to be Black Panther in name only too. So I mean, we're hitting the double as far as that goes.
Oh man.
Well, you saw what they did to Kingpin. Now they're going to desecrate Daredevil in the She-Hulk show. I'm sure he'll get his butt kicked by her. And, you know, Namor is going to get his name ran through the dirt as well.
CC Karaoke has a message for Tom. It's Taco Bell beef in name only.
Can we have a moment
Namor
of silence?
is fucking ugly in this movie.
We need a moment of silence for Tom's butthole. You know, rest in peace.
He needs TB.
Come on now. He's eating Taco Bell. He's not eating Chipotle. Let's calm down just a little bit.
So I have a question. Man, you know what Nick's trying to eat? He's trying to eat his waffle crisp, and we're talking about gross stuff right now.
He's got more waffle crisp.
Yeah, look at him go.
Still ain't brought me none.
The guy went to the grocery store and bought every box of waffle crisp.
Waffle crisp.
I can't talk tonight. You know what? It's like you.
Waspel Crips? That's a new. Is that a new gang?
Wasp Crips is the new gang in his neighborhood.
It's the next GTA is going to be based off of the Wasp Crisp.
Just a little upset he doesn't want to share. You know, I mean, there's other people here that like some crisp. Just saying.
16-bit.
I mean, they're not that
even know
crispy. We can't hear
what
it
it
through
is.
the mic.
Who's happening now?
The problem with
he's
Waspel
muted.
Crisp is it thinks it's better than everybody else.
Waffle crisp.
Waspel Crisp. Never
It
mind.
knows it's better than everybody else.
Right.
Oh my god!
Transition. That's why.
Oh my god! The waffle crisp. There you go.
That doesn't work.
Didn't work.
It was the transition. And he transitioned into a better crisp. It had a waffle change. Right?
You know,
Just reminding everyone that if you want to see more of the cock, you have to pay at least $5 a month. So
I'll do it for $2.50. I'll do it right now for $2.50.
dude, waffle cones are great, right? You ever go down the boardwalk at the amazing beach locations and you get a waffle cone with like 4 scoops of ice cream, and then they dump a bunch of caramel and chocolate on it, and then they cover it in whipped cream.
Yeah. That's some Randy Marsh cream freeze greatness.
Oh,
That sounds amazing.
yeah, that's a heart attack.
Sounds like a fast track to diabetes.
It is. Oh, well, ask Tom. Sci-Fi from ETV is here. What's up, Jason? You haven't had dinner yet? Sorry, bro. Yeah. Wasp crisp. That's right, Sam Adams. Wasp.
That's what I said. Waspel Crisp.
It's made out of bugs.
It's really white and it thinks it's so much better than you.
yeah, when everyone starts eating bugs, like Wasp is going to be like our new sriracha. So.
Yuck.
Dude, wow, I'm not going to tell you about eating bugs. I'm not going to
I
tell
just
you.
hope we're all dead by then. You know, the next generation can eat bugs. I'm gonna stick with steak.
Someday when you catch me in an unfortunate situation like inebriation, we will have me speak about eating bugs. Because
Who's this bugs fella you're talking about?
no, it's not a person. It's like actual like insects. Speaking of which, insects. Go ahead, Charlie.
I was gonna say, if you eat crab, that is technically in the
Water bug?
arachnid department, I believe. So, if you like crab, I guess you're kind of eating bugs.
Hey, Judicon, your buddy Eric K gave you a membership, so congratulations. Just a little while ago. All right, we've got. Look, I want to bring up this story because it'll probably end up in the 6-minute daily.
Just so you know, these are nasty.
What are they? Wait, whoop
They're
that out.
keto diet fucking cookies. Fuck off with that shit.
Okay,
Why
but
did
I
you
didn't
get them in
to
the
see it.
first place?
I didn't realize that's what they were.
Cookies and keto don't work because keto takes out all carbs and sugar, and that's exactly what cookies are.
Exactly.
So
Like they
I
are
don't know what you're
horrible.
eating. Yeah, I don't know what you're eating, Tom. It's good.
It's
I
more
know,
like
I've never had
dog
the worst
food.
cookies than the
Probably
gluten-free
bugs.
cookies that people make.
Some bullshit Bill Gates made.
I can make something that is a keto dessert that you guys will lose your mind over.
Ooh, I'm
It's
holding
possible.
you to that.
It's possible. You
Like,
can
I
eat
want my brain to
blackberries.
fall out of my head. I want
It
my
will.
brain to fall out of my head. I want to be I want to be so dumb as shit from eating this amazingness.
Not only will you thank me, you'll be like, I did not know that this was pure heaven on earth and that it existed. By the time I am done,
Maybe
this.
I'll be so dumb I'm not incapable of thanking you.
Well, then
Don't
you
wanna
could you could probably go right for Marvel or DC or somebody else. All right, let's get this story out here in the world, because I probably will mention it tomorrow on the 6 Minute Daily, but I won't have a chance to go into it in detail. That's why you guys are here, to be honest with you. Yeah. We have the Dish amid layoffs, which there's about to be an epic ass load of. How David Zaslav might deal with J.J. Abrams, Bad Robot, DC's Walter Hamada, and new Warner Brothers Pictures chiefs Mike DeLuca and Pam Abdi. Well, I know I was
Fire everyone.
No. Look, Abdi and DeLuca are going to.
They just
run
started working. Yeah.
everything. And the guy that's going to help them get everything put together is named Alan Horn. So these other people are the ones we should be talking about, which is JJ Abrams and Walter Hamada.
Walter.
And that's
You're just
it.
saying that because he's Asian.
No.
Well, DeLuca was one of the guys that was hugely responsible for the success at New Line Cinema.
Yeah,
and Robert Shea, when we interviewed him, flat out mentioned him. I don't know how many damn times.
Six times.
He's brilliant. He is a. I'm sorry, Tom. You're right. This guy. We talked about this, and we couldn't believe that Warner.
This is the one that. Yeah, this is the one that when they, because Emmerich also came from New Line.
Emmerich's a piece of.
And when he got the job, I did the double take. I'm like, what the. No, Mike DeLuca was the guy who was supposed to do that. What the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
They put the wrong guy there. They really did.
Wrong kid died.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually true. But anyway, we're gonna go into this real quick. I thought this was an interesting article. It's completely wrong, but I thought it was interesting. It says, if there's one thing that the turbulent week at Warner Brothers Discovery displays, is how quickly conventional wisdom can change from one regime to the next when each is trying to gin up the stock price for Wall Street. By the way, that's the theme this week of all the trade publications, is that David.
By the way, this is fake news about Walter Hamada. Motherfucker's fired.
Oh yeah, he's
gone. Done for.
Yeah,
he was fired. That is a big cover story. That's what I was told.
Yeah.
He was fired that day, and they said that he can sit out his contract. Basically, he'll be there till the premiere of Black Adam, and he's gone.
100%. That is exactly the truth.
Unless Black Adam becomes the biggest movie of all time, which is the only thing that could save his fucking job right now. But otherwise, because the whole story is that he threatened to walk over Batgirl. And if that's even partially true, Zaslav was probably like, go.
There's the door. We'll validate your parking.
Make sure Kevin Smith is okay, that he's not crying about Batgirl.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
I
fuck Kevin.
I have a Kevin Smith story for
But I got to
everybody.
hear about how he's going to do. I want to hear how he's going to deal with JJ and all that stuff. I have an idea. I've already heard. But
all right. Okay. So here's what's happening, right? And by the way, this is a very funny take on all of this. This is an uninformed, completely slanted take. The theme of the week, guys, to keep, and I'm not going to do this as a story on my channel, but the theme of the week, as far as Zaslav is concerned, when it comes to the trades, is that he wants to make Wall Street happy, and he wants to be Wall Street superhero and not Hollywood superhero. So he's turning his back on the crazy ass.
He's being daddy. He's like, I am here to be your father. I'm not here to be your friend.
That's right.
Basically.
Yeah. So anyway, so we're going to roll up. We're going to say WBD chief David Zaslav was busy on the eve of a rumored layoff bloodbath across the company to cut at least $3 billion of debt off the books. There was an abrupt, cruel, look, you hear that? Cruel cancellation of Batgirl and the HBO animated feature Scoob. I don't think anybody gave two shits. With the latter message delivered while the co-directors were in Morocco, as one of them was getting married. There's also been rampant speculation there may be further trims of the HBO Max development slate of J.J. Abrams' Bad Robot after
we already knew that was happening. Yeah,
big ticket series Demimonde was scrapped in one of the new regime's first moves. That's right. I loved that. It was a delicious day, Tom. Do you remember I was salivating? So
well, what I loved was his people trying to push shit in the trades that they were renegotiating and willing to take half. And it's like, dude, you're not going to get anything.
Yeah,
so whatever, man, you're done.
Yeah. So and this is funny. They say it's clear that the current DC Films head, Walter Hamada, is hanging by a spider web. Sorry, wrong superhero franchise. As Zaslav enlisted former Disney chief Alan Horn to try to find a Kevin Feige to replicate the success that Marvel superhero factory had at the studio. So there you go. So
I'm sorry, this is what I was talking about. Hamada is a dead man walking.
He's gone.
He has been for the better part of this year, but yeah.
So all this evidence of just how serious Zaslav is in turning things around. Wall Street was less impressed with the stock price dropping 16%, which is, that's always going to be the nature of this when you report disappointing earnings, especially in your freshman quarter. That's what this was. After Zaz delivered a weak short-term forecast and promised to get under the hood and overhaul. Well, that's what this guy's best at. Here is what's fascinating to anyone who has watched the studio since the acquisition by AT&T. I don't really care, blah, 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 rehash. The scrapping of Batgirl and Scoob was triggered by a purchase accounting, and this is actually a true story, at least this is accurate, loophole that created more favorable financials in killing two completed films Zaslav didn't really care about or like. The dish has heard that participants...
There's more than this. They're leaving out like
a ton of
House Party and a bunch of other ones. Yeah.
Right. But so yeah, they're talking about negotiating the back end with guys on the way out the door, but it's small solace to the creatives, including Scoob, a team that invested 4 years into the movie. It's not a good signal to the creative community. This is also the sermon that we're hearing from Hollywood. It isn't good for the creatives. They're not going to be able to bring in creatives. I'm like, you're going to write them a check. They're going to fucking come. But anyway, blah, 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 blah. So Wall Street Journal was that elicited the admonition that even sacred cows like Clint Eastwood would not get a free pass anymore, which means he'll have to actually make something good. Because Eastwood is 92, so how many future films he can possibly make is one short-sighted way to look at it. Well, actually, no, it's not short-sighted at all. Dude's 92. How many more films do you think he's going to make? 5? No. 3?
2, maybe. Maybe 2.
Maybe. Yeah. So
I would like to think that he can make a dozen more, though.
Me too, because I love him and he does a good job with his films. But anyway, Zaslav wants to put forth there's a new sheriff in town vibe. What do you mean? He's already done it. He doesn't want to. He did it.
Yeah.
But moves like these send the same signal to filmmakers that Kilar did when, without telling anyone, put the entire 2021 Warner Brothers theatrical slate on HBO Max day and date with their pandemic hobbled theatrical releases. He instructed his creative executives to say nothing, and they listened, undercutting their relationships. To many, with the Kilar message was screw talent. No, that wasn't actually it. But that was the message until it was clear.
They should put talent in quotations there.
I agree with you. Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, message until there was a clear revolt was underway, and the studio patching the sore feelings of stars. Actually, we're writing checks the whole time to the tune of $200 million. A lot of this is revisionist history. But Warner Brothers probably permanently lost the patronage of Christopher Nolan. No, there's a new regime. I would say you only lose the services of somebody until there's a change in leadership. I think Christopher Nolan could come back. So there's that. Aside from the fact that Paramount waited to release Top Gun Maverick until the pandemic passed and was rewarded, that's because of Tom Cruise, by the way, rewarded with $1.3 billion global gross, while most of the Warner Brothers slate was quickly forgotten. What is troubling about the Kilar move now is that for all tub thumping he did about increasing HBO Max monthly subscription fees, Zaslav just made it clear that original feature content for the streaming service isn't his priority.
You know what's funny is that Kilar gets such a bad rap for this whole thing, but every other fucking studio in Hollywood did the same goddamned thing. You don't see anybody going after anybody else. The closest thing we got was when there was the big stink over Black Widow. Otherwise, everybody has keyed in on Kalar, and I'm not trying to stick up for the guy. I mean, let's be real. Did I agree with every movie made? No, but he did make HBO Max what it is in the heart of the pandemic, and that scared a lot of other people. And at that point, they were just not going to put up with the whining and the bullshit, and that's what they're continuing to say is that, oh, it's just going to be like Kalar all over again. Well, he wasn't completely wrong. I mean, he was the only part he was wrong on was the future of cinema was dead, right? Like, during the pandemic, yes, nobody was going to be able to go to a theater because they were closed. But after that, they still committed to going back to theaters against Kalar's better interests. But hey, at that point, it was a different world. But like at this point, I just don't understand this, like you said, revisionist history on this whole thing. Kalar basically was right for the most part. The only movie I would argue besides, there's only 2 movies that they released that I could argue they should have saved for this summer. And that was Godzilla vs. Kong and Dune. They should have saved. Because right now, if those 2 movies would have dropped this month, they'd be making bank. Don't everybody talk at once.
I'm just thinking about it. I don't know. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I just wanted to point out the fact that while everyone here is arguing numbers about the state of Warner Brothers Discovery, Ezra Miller is somewhere in the United States dressed as 50 Cent from the Bulletproof video. And we don't exactly know what he's doing right now, but I'm pretty sure he's up to some mischief that should probably be looked at by the local authorities.
He's in the club.
Yeah, he's going to get rich or die trying, apparently.
Look, I mean, I'm one of those guys,
And Rich is some guy he met somewhere.
Yeah.
He's gonna get rich and then hold him hostage.
Some kid.
Oh, I'm so uncomfortable with all of that. Oh, look, nobody's going to like Zaslav. We knew this going in. Tom and I talked about it even before this deal was complete. He doesn't F around, and he's not just a new sheriff. He's exactly what Tom said. He's dad. He's not your friend. He's dad. He's like a good dad. He's not going to be your buddy. He's not going to pal around with you until you're an adult. He's going to show you, the way you live life. And the way you live life is trying to make a profit when it comes to, studios, Hollywood, and, Wall Street. So we'll have to see. But, Kalar just didn't go far enough. And that's where I wanted to add on to what Tom said. He did not go far enough. He suffered the same fate of somebody who didn't go far enough as a politician who recently was in office that didn't go far enough. You have to go all the way. There are no half measures when it comes to making changes. Whether whether it's changing the culture or changing the direction of a company, there's no half measures. You have to go
or draining a swamp.
All the way. Yeah, that's right.
Well, I'll make one point. Okay, Christopher Nolan. How much money does he really make the company? That's my big question. Are his movies really that successful?
Well, the Batman films were.
Take those out of it.
Okay.
Outside of Inception,
I was going to say was the
has he really had a stunning success?
A lot of people were surprised with the McConaughey film.
That was also made under 2 different studios. Actually, maybe 3, because I think DreamWorks was involved with that too.
DreamWorks is involved with the.
Yeah, I was going to say, so 3 different studios, so they had to split that. Like, that's what I'm saying is how much has really Christopher Nolan made a company outside of Batman, right? Like, I don't know if that was necessarily a huge loss on their part, because Tenet was a huge loss. Like, they ate a lot on Tenet.
Okay, so here's where I think that this is a dumb take, right? A better option might be to remember that creative greatness comes from risk-taking, patience, and staying the course. And those who have done those things ought to be empowered.
Well, you also have the side of if you see that the road is about to go off a fucking cliff, you don't stay the course. You turn, you moron. Right?
That's been the most irritating thing about this whole situation. It's like all these people are like suddenly coming out of the woodwork acting like we need to see this Batgirl movie all of a sudden, right? The movie that notoriously bombed with every test screening. It was so bad. Even the studio itself came out and said, if we release this film, it's literally going to damage our brand. When was the last time you've ever heard a studio bury a film so badly before it's ever seen the light of day? Like, There's no indication whatsoever that this would have been a quality film whatsoever. But
it's not about the quality. That's the thing. It's about these entitled people that think, how dare you take a bit of media away from me? I was never going to watch it, but now that you've deprived me,
that's the humor of it, right?
Yeah.
Is like I retweeted Variety's article with David Zaslav looking like a clown, and I'm like, I love seeing the white knighting for a movie that all these people didn't even know fucking existed until it was dead. Like, because I would bring up Batgirl all the time. They're like, what? You mean the show? Like, I'm no. There's a Batgirl movie coming. And they're like, is there? Like, nobody knew this thing was coming. And then they get even more like, yeah, Michael Keaton's in it too. Really? It's like, yeah. It's like we've actually had more pictures leak of behind the scenes of Batgirl and footage leak of behind the scenes of Batgirl than we have of Flash.
And also, these are also people who are still butthurt that Zack Snyder's Justice League got released after years of basically these people telling everyone on the internet to stop asking for it. It was never going to happen, and it did get released. So they're still recovering from egg on their face off of that alone. So now they're trying to like artificially prop up this Batgirl film, and it's not going to work because there's no true, genuine support regarding this film outside of people on Twitter and the media, which are pretty much artificial as it is.
Yeah. And that's what I was kind of joking, but actually honest about, like, oh, so David Zaslav canceling this horrible movie is helping these people's career? Because, yeah, like, I don't think anybody's feelings are going to be hurt out of this aside from the director, the writer, and what's-her-face who's playing Batgirl. But she's probably better off. This is probably better for her career. She will get probably more pity roles now out of this than had she been in this movie and it came out and it flopped and it became this... Because, guys, I've seen, like, there's 10, 20 minutes of fucking behind-the-scenes footage. Her costume looks horrible. She looks fucking horrible. They do not do this girl any favors. And
no, you don't understand. They have to spend even more money just to make it look good. They have to invest another $100 million into this dumpster fire.
Well, it doesn't help that it was meant to be an HBO Max film to begin with. And then Toby Emmerich decided to turn around and make it theatrical. It's like, dumbass. Everybody could have told you that if you got Michael Keaton in a fucking movie, you'd make it theatrical. Why did you decide to do it this way in the first place? It should have been a $150 million film, right?
Well, Tom, there was a leak. I guess Michael Keaton's Batman character is just going to stay in the cave and decide that he doesn't want to do it anymore. And then he just renounces the Batman
She hands him a batarang and he throws it.
He throws it over his
Pretty
shoulder.
much, yeah.
He tried to teach her the ropes, but she's already good at everything.
The time of the Dark Knight it's time for the Dark Knight to die.
Yeah. That's leak saying, so it didn't go over well with the initial audience, I guess.
And Jason is reiterating something that's already been out there, is that Warner Brothers Discovery is already in talks with her and the directors. So there you go.
If anything, the directors are probably the ones that I feel the worst for, because these guys...
Oh, dude, they have been cursed.
They have been cursed. Exactly. Like they started off like a wildfire. They got Bad Boys 3, which was the biggest film of 2020, pandemic pending, however you want to look at it. It was still a pretty big film for a third film, considering it had been almost 15, 20 years since the last one. Right. And Will Smith isn't exactly box office gold now, and Martin Lawrence hadn't made a movie since Bad Boys 2. So he made one of those big mama houses, but
it's safe to say Will Smith's reputation has taken a beating over the last couple of years.
A slap in the face, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, it's been slapped down, indeed.
But no, like, so then these guys get into that Ms. Marvel show, which we're hearing is probably one of the best shows on up as far as the Marvel shows go, but nobody's watching it because Disney didn't get behind it. And then now this has happened to them, and I feel sorry for them, but hopefully Warner Brothers will give them another shot at something, or somebody else will give them another pity shot at something, because they do seem like they're genuinely decent directors. I loved Bad Boys Forever. I will admit that I liked it better than the second one.
Oh God, yeah.
Second one was terrible though.
To me, the third film actually made the second film better because it picks up stuff from the second film and actually makes it. Because the second film to me just felt like a Michael Bay music video. Like that's the problem with the second film. It's not even really a movie.
Yeah, and Tina Guzman's right. I mean, I did not enjoy the second Wonder Woman film at all. I thought it was.
I don't think anybody did, at least unironically.
If we're being honest, the first Wonder Woman was only an okay movie. Like it wasn't like that great of a
Jacob, do you realize how much shit I took for giving Wonder Woman a bad review?
Yeah.
It falls apart in the third act, but I mean,
well, Gal Gadot is overrated in my opinion, but that's just my opinion.
How dare you?
Fight of Wonder
Well, and
Woman
that's another thing
2.
Zaslav's got to worry about is he's got to get a third Wonder Woman movie out here and hope to God that fixes that franchise.
Well,
It's like Patty Jenkins is like, I'm really looking forward to it. And Zaslav's like, no, honey, go somewhere else.
so here we have this thing from not me. This is thanks to Grant. We put a poll together in the field. The poll in the field says that Zaslav should fire everyone. 73% of you said yes.
Basically, 73% of people agree with me. That's the takeaway of this.
And there were 26% of the people says I do not effing care, and the rest of the people didn't care about no at all. So thanks
and there's still 1% left that disappears.
Not a single person cared enough to save one person's job at Warner Brothers.
That's what they already got paid, so you know that's what it is. Look, OSPDY for $1.99 again says something. I'm not sure I can answer this question. I will pose it and see what the answer is going to be. So why did Tom leave Friday Night Tights? Well, I
wouldn't say I left. It was just one of those things. They
wanted more female representation.
Yeah.
Tom was a little too white and male and
plus I mean sometimes Burrito Man, he's bigger than you can imagine. That's
your cue to Taco Bell.
Yeah, there he is. His name is Tom Connors. He's the boss bitch. He's a handsome boss bitch at that. But thanks for the super chat.
Hey, there's Jay.
Hey, BLT.
Oh, there you go. Talking Jay. He'll get you.
3PO in the chat.
I know that guy.
Jay will get you on Friday Night Tights. He's got the hookup.
Jay, check out that video I made of Mario Kart. You're gonna love it.
Thanks for being here, Drunk. I love you, man. So anyway, I appreciate the $2 super chat.
That's all the money that Jeremy gave him on his Saturday stream.
You do realize that Drunk gives me more money than Jeremy does.
Oh, I know. Jeremy, he broke out $3 for Drunk on Saturday. He gave him a raise.
And not only that, Drunk is happy. Where is it?
It's on Twitter.
Yeah, Drunk is a major supporter of this channel because Scott's not on it right now. So just remember, if Scott's not on a stream, it earns money. That's a shame because Scott's my friend.
A couple more bucks and he can afford his monthly service to the cock.
I'm kind of a Drunk 3PO fan, a little bit.
Oh, that's right. You are rocking.
Did you see that clip that came out of the porn bot making fun of him in chat?
What happened?
What happened?
Hold on, I'm gonna find it for you. You're gonna laugh your ass off. Give me a sec.
You mean that
he
porn
was
bot
doing a live
goes after,
stream,
like,
and that
everyone's
same
channel?
porn bot that comes into all our live streams.
Yeah.
The XYZ people.
Yeah. I'll send it in private chat. Hold on, give me a sec.
Even the porn bots are roasting people now. Is that what we're calling in society?
Here's what I love: the lovely Sherry's on vacation, getting a tan, but watching us here. I have to tell you, I appreciate that.
That's dedication.
We're boring. Go do something fun.
Sherry, throw some pictures in my DMs if you bored.
Sherry,
I want to see the tan lines. Oh yeah.
All right. Wow. That okay. I'm not gonna. Okay. I have another story I want to share because it's got nothing to do with entertainment, except it's entertaining to me. We got Jesus Davia out there saying,
"Culture." I sent it in private.
Oh, all right. Well, very good. Okay. Let me see what I've got. Okay. I have to hit pause and rewind. And I gotta bloat it up. I bloated it up. Am I sharing this? I'm not sharing this. Hang on.
I mean, it's fine with me. There's nothing copywritten on there.
No. I'm trying to find out why I'm no longer able to do anything at all on my.
Is it
screen.
porn?
No, something happened on the way to heaven. I don't know what it was.
I wonder
This computer's
if
fucking up.
I wonder if a certain producer had anything to do with that.
Oh, I have a producer. He's a very handsome bald guy. We have a lot of balds on this stream. What is happening?
Yeah, taking over.
There's a lot of balds.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. My hair is nice.
Oh, I know you're rocking a nice. Yeah, you're rocking.
Yeah, dude,
nice.
but your Rogaines kicked in really good, man.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so here we go, folks. This is courtesy of No Green Cox, apparently. So here we go. I have to mute if I'm going to share the audio, so I'll do that now. And
Oh boy, what did you do?
Well, my Beavers unit made it, so.
Here we go.
Hey, that's a nice beaver you got there.
How do you have a sex bot come into your live stream and look at the stream and go, man, we can't even do it. This guy, this is done. Like F's in the chat for this stream. F's in the chat. This stream sucks. Oh my! How do you?
I was literally wrenching that show, and I blocked that son of a sex bot, but he managed to slip the F in there before I could get to him.
My Beavers unit.
Well,
on
it's better
Twitter,
than F than the
that
D.
clip.
You know what I mean?
That was a
Right.
golden clip.
oh wow, F in the chat. Poor Jay, bro. Gosh, that's rough.
Even the sex bots are haters.
Yeah.
Jay is. I love Jay. His laugh is so infectious. It makes you just you smile. You chuckle to yourself. It's just he's a beautiful human being. If you ever you can't look like directly. I said this the other night. I mean, it's a true story. You can't look directly at Drunk 3PO. He is that beautiful of a man. You can't do it.
Well, if he gets you drunk enough on a late night in Vegas and tells you to look at him when he does poses and stuff, you can get past it.
Is that a spoiler?
Oh wait, I wasn't supposed to talk about that.
Now,
Sorry, drunk.
Was that before or after you applied the oil to his?
Doesn't matter, culture. Doesn't matter. We're not talking about that.
Yeah, and Jay is also an awesome Canadian bear. The fact that Jay can do that, like put on something and become something else entirely. I mean, his skills at like changing, that's metamorphizing, right? It's incredible. He went from being a human being to being a Canadian bear, like that. It was incredible.
Needs to burn that damn suit, as far as I'm concerned.
I think it looks pretty good. But
you know what
thank
he
you.
should do? He should do what that Star Wars does and put out a calendar of different bear suits.
Oh God, no! Please.
Uh-oh. No, we lost Tom.
I get it.
Tom, come back.
Do we have anything to pour out for
I told
Tom?
you. I told all you guys the Taco Bell would hit him, and I'm.
Oh, we lost another
What's
one
happening right now. Oh, shoot.
Yeah, no, it is Taco Bell time. I'm sure the Diablo salsa has hit the butthole right about now. So, yep, that's where he's at. He's in the can.
That's why you
He's
have
at
to
the
go with the
I
mild
need TP
sauce.
for my bunghole stage.
Taco Bell doesn't give you any warning. It just comes.
Howdy DeWitt says, good looks can't compete with a great head of hair. Well, and a beard. Oh, wait, you actually added that part. Thank
What about the mustache, man? Come on now.
Well, dude, you got the Magnum going on. Jedi Bill for $7. What's up, buddy? Hope you're doing great. Jedi Bill's awesome. I hope you're healthy, man. I know you've been fighting the creepy crud. Says, hello, brother and sister warriors. Smash the like button. Indeed. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're doing healthy, my friend. So, yeah. Tom's back, and he's front too. Can I ask a question, Tom?
No.
I don't know. Can you?
Just
What?
ask him anyway.
How many more shorts videos can we expect this week?
I don't know, man. I'm running out of shorts.
No, man. You make one every
Put them
day.
in the wash, then you can wear them again.
Well, I can't throw the same ones twice.
Oh.
Well, you got 3 pair, man.
I got like 5 or 6 pair. I don't know.
Oh, you got a full week now. Nice.
Almost. I got 5 up now.
Well, I know this. You got Musk says that the Twitter deal could move ahead. Wow, what's wrong with my brain right now? With bot info. So once he gets the bot info, he's willing to do it. Has he been saying that the whole time?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna
Yeah,
say,
but the definition of bots for people nowadays is anybody who has a profile picture that's not them.
I don't know if that's exactly true, but I understand where you're coming from. I mean, it's like not legitimately people would be my definition of bot.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm with culture. Like people who they create all these alternative accounts, especially like when you see them like all sending the same tweet with the same exact message, same exact hashtag, and they're all showing up at the same time. You're like, okay, 7 accounts in a row are tweeting the exact same thing. And it's one thing if it's like a chainmail equivalent, but it ain't. It's these accounts that operate as being like independent of as real individuals, but they're not. And then you look at the history, there's nothing there to the history. Yeah, this is the problem that we have said all along. Like, and then besides the bots, like Elon's got 2 battles here. This is one of them. The other battle he's got is going to be when it comes to like dealing with the Android and Apple, because they're like, oh, but our non-existence policy on the hate speech is a thing too. You know, they love having that whole thing in order for people to play ball on there. So it's gonna be interesting in the next few months if this actually happens. If it does, how long before there'll be actual change?
If he actually closes the deal, if he's forced to close the deal in October, right? That's right before an election. Is it better or worse for that to be rectified at that position for those that are trying to give you a bunch of misinformation, baloney sausage from only one side of an argument? So you have to believe that maybe somebody's going to try to drag this out longer than that, but I could be wrong. But anyway, so Elon Musk said Saturday his planned $44 billion takeover of Twitter should move forward if the company can confirm some details about how it measures whether user accounts or spam bots are real people. Well, he's been saying that forever. This is not new information. The billionaire and Tesla CEO has been trying to back out of his April agreement to buy the social media company. No, that's not exactly accurate, but well done.
Yeah.
Leading Twitter to sue him last month to complete the acquisition. Musk countersued, and for good reason, accusing Twitter of misleading his team about the true size of its user base and the other problems that he said amounted to fraud and breach of contract. Both sides are headed toward an October trial in a Delaware court, the Court of Chancery. If Twitter simply provides their method of sampling 100 accounts, they're only sampling 100. Oh my God. And they're confirmed to be real, the deal should proceed on the original terms. However, if it turns out that their SEC filings are materially false, then it should not. I agree with him.
Don't everyone speak at once.
My Chrome keeps crashing.
No, you're good, bro. You're good.
Yeah, I mean, we all knew this going back that, you know, they've been trying very, very hard to hold on to Twitter because they don't want someone like Musk controlling it. And then there's also, like I said, the side of bots. Because, I mean, like Instagram, the same thing on Instagram, same thing with Twitter. People have paid for followers for many, many years. And that's just been a thing. So everyone wonders, like, where all of these millions of accounts came from. Well, if they actually have to divulge that information, well, Elon can essentially buy it for a much lower rate if that was the case, which would obviously anger a lot of their shareholders, knowing that, you know, there was false information that led to a much lower price when it comes on the bid. So there's definitely some information that they're trying to keep in the vault, but Elon's making it very, very tough for them. So, I mean, one way or another, either Elon's going to win by either getting control of Twitter or buying at a price for him, or he'll win by simply Twitter just imploding upon itself. So that's pretty much what's going to go on there.
Well, interestingly enough, it's actually a problem that Twitter could resolve if they chose to. I mean, I hate to say that, but it doesn't take much to identify and remove bots. They tell you that they remove a million accounts a day. Does that
I'm
seem
sure that's
reasonable?
true, but they
I don't
remove all
actually.
of
I
them.
think they're lying.
I'm not buying it. So they only have what 226 million accounts total. Just right? My numbers, my math, good.
Insane. And how many of them are following Joe Biden, which would make that Joe Biden doesn't have just dead people fortifying him, but he also has fake bots following him. So he just basically surrounded in an era of Nothing. Which
Fortification.
it actually makes his empty handshake, literal empty handshake, have new meaning to it because that's what he has.
I mean, my dad voted for Joe Biden, and he's been dead since 2012. So,
hey now, okay. Look, Mama Susan,
good.
None of the following statements were made in seriousness. That was all a lot of humor, satire, jokes, the whole 9 yards. I do know that in service of more humor, I will present something that our friend Paulie, Latino Slant, sent me that is definitely going to result in the cancellation of The Flash. Are you ready?
Oh boy, here we go.
Please.
So after a DNA test, Ezra Miller is 80% Latino. So the studio has now canceled The Flash.
I mean, yeah. Let's be real here. I mean, if Ezra didn't refer to himself as they them like the movie that's on the cock, he would have been gone a long time ago. Like they probably would have already reshot this film.
I hate this guy, and I really wish he would go away. I'm so sick of hearing about him.
He might, yeah. Hey, Tina Sloan said, "Hey, that's my joke." That's right. I don't know why Paulie's not here. Tom, can you answer the question?
Just a little short request for anyone out there that's good with Photoshop. Can anyone Photoshop Ezra Miller's head on 50 Cent's body while he's wearing a bulletproof vest? Can anyone do that before the show is over? It'll be very
give me about 4 minutes.
That's right. Legion of Memers is on it, kids.
Mm-hmm.
Watch out. No. Yeah, Ezra Miller is 100% wacko, Darth Scipio. I think you're right. I think that's a accurate assessment.
The funny part is that everyone's known that for years.
Well, no.
I got a question for you about the Ezra Miller thing. Do you want me to make his face darker?
Either or.
That would.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not sure how Susan would like that. I would find it funny, but Susan may not. So.
Yeah, Mama Susan's not a big fan of us right now. I mean, let's just be honest. There's already a photo of Ezra with a vest on, says Jason. It's already done. Wow. Oh boy, that wouldn't surprise me though. Wait. What does it say? Oh wow. All right then. Yeah. So. Okay, but this is a great joke, Latino Slant. I wish you were here to present it, but thanks for that.
Yeah,
bro, you're solid, man. Speaking of which, and this is from another brother who did not join us this evening, our buddy Mr. Fat Steven Seagal or Seagal.
Hey.
He noticed something that a certain, if you don't like my politics, don't buy my book, lady. That she actually honestly tweeted out. Today, yeah, you ready? Here it is.
This should be good.
This is bananas, kids. This is bananas. Here you go. My gripe about Prey is, doesn't the Predator have acid blood? I distinctly remember his blood dripping and causing a hole in the spaceship bulkhead. Seriously, did they just forget the characters?
Seriously, this is what's wrong with entertainment. I can't even see the screen. Everything's frozen, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Oh, no.
She's so dumb. She forgot that it actually traveled back in time to kill John Connor.
And let me guess, she's writing the script for the next Aliens show. Or
please tell me there's a follow-up tweet where she pretended like she was making a joke the entire time once she got enough shit on Twitter.
No, she actually said she was serious. The follow-up to this tweet is her saying she's serious. She's like, I legitimately have a question here.
Yeah, this is sad.
Wrong movie, bitch.
Oh boy. And let me guess, she's some kind of writer, she's gonna be drafting up the next Marvel show or something, I'm guessing. You millennials, you need to do your research before you start blabbing on Twitter, because us old folks see right through your bullshit.
Yeah, that's what we like to call an oof.
Look, I fuck up all the time. Somebody corrects me, I'm like, oh yeah, duh.
I wrong franchise. Yes, wrong franchise indeed. This is a person that is supposed to think before they speak. You're a writer.
She's too busy yelling at Ethan Van Sciver or something like that.
Jacob,
Hey!
what's your Twitter handle?
Society Movies.
It's people like this is exactly why the comic books went so woke and are terrible now and are
Yeah.
not selling anymore. It's exactly why, because they don't pay attention to the lore that came before them, and then they get thrown on these projects and destroy them. You know, and it's been happening to everything. I talked about all of this morning on my morning show this morning. It's just how bad it's getting with Lord of the Rings and Star Wars and Star Trek, and the list goes on and on. They have tampered with everything now.
Yeah.
Everything.
And they don't like to be told when they're wrong, right? Like, that's the one thing I always heard out of Lucasfilm folks and Star Trek folks was like, if you're a fan of these things, don't tell them if you want a job there, because they will not hire you. Because the last thing they want is somebody correcting them.
Oh, this is one of those things, right? It drives me crazy. And in Casparius, you bring up a good point,
And the reason for that is because then it creates more work for them, right? Because they can't go ABC if they're wrong. Then they have to figure out how to get, B to work with C again, not being able to use that original idea. See, that's the problem. Because they're like dumb. That's what's wrong with Star Trek. It's what's wrong with all these franchises.
Casparius just said that. He said she'd be perfect for writing Star Trek novels.
Oh, yeah, she totally would. Yeah, for Discovery, totally.
Yeah, Darth Maul's like, hey, wait, I totally remember Spock's green blood being acidic. There you go. Somebody said it was E.T. in one of the comments on this thread. I lost my shit. I was laughing my ass off.
Well, my favorite part of the Lord of the Rings is when they use lightsabers.
Oh, God, no kidding, man. I just amazing. Plus the whole floating in the air thing was cool. But Albert Zolke, this reminds me of the Where is Chun-Li meme. Yeah, these people suck rocks. Magic Poop is here. What's up? Gail Simone is old, though. Well, I'm old.
I think the great Chinese superstar John Cena once said that it's better to have people believe that you're stupid than to open your mouth and prove them right.
Yeah, it was definitely him.
Yeah.
Predator didn't have acid for blood. He had Prestone 2 for blood. That's right.
Yeah. Antifreeze, yeah.
That's right. You just refilled your car's antifreeze with that, dude. I mean, it was fun. To be fair, Gail had a pretty popular run on Batgirl pre-New 52. It's true, but then she went crazy ass full on. I'm going to say this. It's going to get me in trouble. Woke tard. All right, I don't care.
That's the truth. That's what we deliver to you guys is the truth. We don't sugarcoat it.
And this is something I think everybody does. I will literally Google things about my favorite franchises before, and Tom's gone. Bye, Tom. Before I say anything to be sure I'm right. A lot of people do that. Oh, dude, Jacob, is this it?
Yep, that's it.
Oh, I want this badly in my life. Okay, here we go.
Credit to our Mr. No Green Rocks over there.
Dude.
You can literally hear Wankster playing in the background of this video.
I can't believe you got him to rock a flat cap, man. I am digging that hard.
You can find me in the club with some underage girls. Oh wait, wrong song.
Well, it's not underage girls. It's something. It's underage.
I'm pretty sure he's shown a bunch of underage girls his Majestic before.
Easy now, easy.
Magic stick, nice.
All right. Well, look. Thank you, Latino Slant, for being here. It's good to see you. And and Mrs. Flu says, wouldn't it be nice if someone could come up with something new, something unique, something different, relevant, entertaining, and awesome? Yes, it would. This is a very smart lady. Plus, she's a redhead.
Actually, you just got to find it. Like the Terminal List was excellent, very well done, well produced, great episodes. And I'm actually watching now Old Man, starring Jeff Bridges, which ain't bad either. So if you haven't checked out Old Man, it's an FX program. I believe it's on Hulu. Jeff Bridges,
John Lithgow's in that as well.
Yeah, no, he is, and it's Jeff Bridges at his finest. Just a great actor, and there was a couple episodes of that just gave me the whoa moments. Where you're just like, oh, holy shit! didn't expect that, you know. And I love it when series do that for me. But the crap that they're regurgitating of our old franchises is not it, folks.
That's true. Darth Maul another time comes up with E.T.'s light up finger is an organic lightsaber similar to Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man orgasm web shooters. Wow. That's how Gwen Stacy found out he was Spider-Man. I'm not doing that joke. I'm going to stop. All right. Wow. Good to see you.
She asked him to web on a face, so.
Well, anyway. Rob Altus says, actually, it's Yon Xena. Okay. That's probably true. Joe's Atmosphere for $2 says to run off a predator, just holla, Utidi!
How do you say "please don't kill me" in Mandarin? Does anyone know?
I don't know. Wait. Somebody said something genius. I have to find this. Here it is.
Yuri Store now.
Darius says, my favorite part of Star Wars is when Picard gave a speech to Starbuck, inspiring him to pilot his Gunstar against the Cybermen.
Wow.
Oh my God.
I feel sorry for your mother.
Your mother's a mother. Your father's a mother.
Menace to Society. Yeah, check it out. Great
it was Menace II Society.
That's right.
You guys are so ridiculous.
2 shorts in that movie, by the way. Just saying.
Yeah, speaking of shorts, Tom, how are the shorts coming?
Tom is having technical difficulties. He is having a...
They're the same as they were 20 minutes ago when you asked.
All right, well, Darth Maul says, there it is. This is Tom's story. I brought this up for Tom tonight. This will probably be the last thing we cover. Well, maybe not. We cover a lot of stuff. I mean, I'm covering my chest right now with a shirt.
He's just pissy because his show got canceled too. Fuck him.
Well, all I know is that Kevin Smith's NSFW rant about the Batgirl cancellation basically says what we all DC fans are feeling. Really? We all? By the way, whoever wrote this, Sean, put words together better, please. I will give you $1. So he published this about 10 hours ago. Says so many questions still. About what? About what? Why does it sound like I'm listening to Star Wars? Somebody's got Star Wars going on. We got shortly after news broke that Warner Brothers was pulling the plug on its planned Batgirl movie. The scramble to explain what the heck was going on filled up the pop culture news cycle. There were reports that DC Films president Walter Hamada almost quit his gig. Quit what? Anyway, because he wasn't consulted on the move. He wouldn't be. He's not in charge. Batgirl star Leslie Grace and her co-directors issued statements thanking fans and the crew for all their support, and those same fans questioned why this movie had been scrapped. But Ezra Miller's The Flash will go on without repercussion, given the actor's unusual headlines. Well, you don't kill your gays. Basically, we all had questions, and many of them were pointed out by director Kevin Smith in a new and quiet, not safe for work rant. Kevin Smith has long been associated with the DC universe. Why?
Kevin also shows how much of an idiot he is.
Helming episodes of The Flash on the CW. Okay, so how is he?
Sorry if I don't trust the fucking
liar
opinion of the man who made fucking yoga hosers.
So yeah, he's an Uber fan, so when he speaks, DC fans usually respond in kind. And when it comes to Batgirl, which he spoke about on an episode of Hollywood Babylon, Smith let it be known. It is an incredibly bad look to cancel the Latina Batgirl movie. I don't give a shit if the movie was absolute fucking dog shit, man. And I guarantee you that it wasn't. The two directors who directed the movie did a couple of episodes of Miss Marvel, more than a couple. And it was a wonderful fucking show, you know, great looking. I don't know. great looking, and they had more money to do Batgirl than they had to do an episode of Miss Marvel.
You can just pause there for a second. The implication here is that this movie couldn't possibly be god awful because these guys did 2 episodes of Miss
I know, right?
Marvel.
Like I said, excuse me if I don't take the word of the guy who made fucking Yoga Hosers, right? Like, you would know a good movie if it fucking jumped up and bit you, dumbass, at this point. I don't trust your fucking instincts for shit, Kevin. You fucking shill in your sleep, bitch. It's like, give me a break.
Miss Marvel, get out of here.
He's just pissy because he lost his show in this cut, too.
Yep. Oh, by the way, just for all you movie aficionados out there, Clerks 3 is coming out in just another month. Aren't you guys
And nobody
excited for that?
cares.
Yeah, I'm planning on punching
Nobody
myself in
asked
the
for
dick
that.
that night instead.
Well, it might be as entertaining. I'm frustrated with this guy. I have been for quite some time. Motu is still the probably most bitter taste you could possibly have from somebody. Not because of the thing was complete dog shit, but the fact that the guy lied his ass off to everybody constantly for months.
Yeah, and then belittle people when they had a genuine problem with it.
It's irritating. That's probably
Well, we just lost Grant.
Yeah, Grant went peace out. That's okay. He'll be back.
And I'm the one over here with a thunderstorm going on.
Wow.
I got one going on too, actually.
Yeah, it's all over the country right now. We're getting some love. Wow. Mrs. Flu loved it. Yoga hosers?
Nobody loved Yoga Hosers.
I don't know. Hey, TC Burton's here. Okay, so Hunch the Dirty Roofer. Good to see you, bro. Hope you're doing good. For $10 says CC is a historian. I just wish Hollywood could stay half okay, that was interesting. Half accurate. Prey was shit. Insert I can't exactly read that the way it's written.
The word's generic that you're looking for is
Okay,
generic.
okay.
Yeah.
Generic native persons. Poof and Poof call them and Spoof maybe call them Comanche to sound cool. The amount of money this super chat for all the F-ups could buy you a car. Well, thank you.
A little red car.
A little red Corvette. Baby,
Did you guys talk about Prey early on the day show? I think I might have missed it.
We did. Yeah. Do you want to venture an opinion? You're welcome to.
Go ahead.
Just a quick little thought. It's a mediocre film. I mean, it's not great. I mean, to sit there and say that, this is the greatest Predators film of all time. No, it's not.
Nope.
If it was, it would have been released in movie theaters, and they clearly didn't want to release it in movie theaters for the film to bomb, and then have to struggle with what they're going to do with the sequel. Where's the franchise going to go after that? It's like, no, it was.
I got a question for somebody who's seen this prequel. Somebody insinuated to me that the Predators take their warrior ways by learning from the Comanches. Is that true by the end of the film? Is that
I didn't catch
the
that
takeaway?
Okay.
I didn't catch that.
What I did catch in this is they are so uncreative and so bankrupt of ideas that they literally had to steal the original Predator movie almost beat for beat and remake it with a female. Now, granted, there's some parts of it that are different, but right down to almost the exact same lines. There's actually, if it bleeds, we can kill it line. There's a throat showdown at the end where she pretty much is the Arnold Schwarzenegger character trying to lure the Predator into a trap. Come on, kill me.
There's even the yell.
Wow.
It really kicked me in the balls when I heard that so many people thought this was good.
So how many beats? I have to ask. So how many beats were stolen directly?
I feel like this was the equivalent of like what happened with The Force Awakens and New Hope. When you initially watch it, you don't really catch it, but then if you think about it, all of a sudden it comes clear. And that's the same thing with this, Prey and Predator. If you think about it, it all comes clear, Now, I'm not going to knock the fact that there is some cool parts in it. Like when he tears up the French guys in that big old fight, that was kind of cool. But for the most part, it's really generic and maybe a solid 5 at best. It's better than the last couple Predator movies that came out, but that ain't saying much.
Yeah, it's definitely better than the one that Olivia Munn torpedoed a few years ago when she.
Say they already remade Predator and Predators. It's basically the same movie all over again. So how many times are we going to get the same movie?
Well, that's actually a question Radioactive kind of asked here. So basically, Prey is a soft
Well, and that's the thing is you can get away with that if you're James Cameron and making Terminator 2 and nobody really pays attention, and then when somebody points it out to you, you're like, oh yeah, it is the same movie as the first one, like line for line, scene for scene, beat for beat. But at that point, you're just pulled so into it, you don't give a fuck, right? And there's enough new stuff added to it that it feels different. But if you're just going to keep giving me the same, like this is why I say the Terminator, the Alien, the Predator franchise, they're at best 2-3 movies tops. At that point, you've pretty much exhausted all you can do with this franchise. And Predator is one that has been milked to death. Like people forget that we have had like 5 or 6 Predator movies now, if you count the AVP films, right?
I think like 7 if you count the AVP.
Is it like, yeah, I was gonna say,
I think it is 7 total.
Well, you got Predator, Predator 2, Predators,
and you also
the Predator, AVP 1 and 2. Yeah, you're right. Yep.
Yeah, it's 7 films, and you also have the video games, right? So yeah, I mean this is a deep franchise. There's a deep bench on it.
And it's the same thing for Alien, right?
Yeah, their idea is that, oh no, this is totally different because this one has a small Native American / Hispanic girl as the lead, so she's going to be our new warrior princess moving forward.
So it's AVP all over again, just with instead of a black girl.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, and as much as people trash talk Prometheus, granted the next one after that was terrible, but Prometheus, at least he tried. You know, at least he tried to give us something different, and not, you know.
Don't give Ridley Scott credit for shit.
I'm sorry, I just.
Hey, look, he's made some great stuff, Tom.
No, motherfucker is the reason that franchise is dead right now. They had a shot at bringing in Neil Blomkamp and doing an H2O to bring the Alien franchise back online. And Ridley Scott's like, no, I know better because I'm all pissy that this franchise is more associated with James Cameron than me. So let me smear my jizz, blood, and cum all over this fucking thing.
Well, he didn't get to finish, Tom. He wanted a trilogy, and they didn't.
That's his biggest problem. He's got completion anxiety right now.
Yep.
But you know, if you hold the flute, he'll do the fingering.
I actually had a conversation with Michael Bean at a convention, and he was all in. In fact, he was getting, you know, I don't know if he got the script yet, but he was getting, you know, a lot of intel from Blomkamp to do that movie, and he was sorely pissed off that they didn't go through with it.
Well, I talked to Blomkamp's wife, yeah.
Yeah, and it sucks because if you check out the stills and the images that they were planning for that sequel, that was the Alien 3 we wanted that he was about to give us. And unfortunately, Ridley had to come and stick his big foot in the way. So,
no, you're right. Prometheus had some interesting ideas, but it was like, I don't think anybody really knew what they were doing with that because you had Ridley going, well, I don't want to do another Alien movie. And then he did. And then the studio's like, well, we don't want this movie unless there's an alien in it. And you had this whole like back and forth. And even he was out in press going, oh, it is a prequel to Aliens. It isn't a prequel to Aliens. It is. It isn't. It's like, well, is it or isn't it? Right? Like,
right.
And then he answers yes.
Well, I went in that movie wanting to find out about the original spaceship and that, I can't remember what they call them, but the giant monster that they found that was all...
the jockeys.
The jockeys, right. And I was interested in that part of the story and to see where it went, although it kind of fell flat.
Can I say something?
Yes, it's your channel.
Event Horizon is a great film.
It was.
Pretty good.
Why didn't we get more Event Horizon kinds of?
Because it didn't make any money in the box office.
I know.
Yeah, it became a cult classic, just like John
Cult
Carpenter.
classic, yeah.
I love that film. All right, do you want to see something else stupid that he said? That is completely going to negate any nerd cred that he ever had, ever. See you later, Darth Maul. Good to see you.
Did Green Rocks had to bounce first, or
you want to bounce before I put this on the screen, Green Rocks?
I'm down. I mean, I'm not sure how long we're going to go for, but I can bounce
not much
on.
longer.
We never know.
Yeah, we'll wrap it within the next.
He says we're going to wrap
the
it.
Snyder cut. We still got like another.
Yeah,
2
he
hours
says we'll
left.
wrap it in 10 minutes, and then we'll be going 40 more minutes.
We'll see. But I just want to show you something. You want to see it?
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Let me show you something.
It's actually safe to put on the screen, to be honest with you. But it shows you how dumb Kevin Smith is. You ready?
Oh yes,
All this
I just
anticipation
like
better be
Kevin
good.
Smith.
I'm masturbating with anticipation.
And also, I love all the CW shows, and the
Okay, we're done
CW
here.
shows show their budgetary constraints.
And this is why you don't listen to this fuck. He is a shill and a fucking half. He has directed like a dozen episodes of The Flash and that here Tomorrow show, whatever it was, I think he worked on too.
And,
He is such a fucking shill.
and the big complaint they said here was, oh, well, it isn't big enough to be a theatrical release. So it looked too cheap because it was $90 million movie. How do you make a cheap looking $90 million effing movie? But if it looked like slightly better than an episode of effing Arrow, why couldn't we have seen that? It feels like there's more than just we're going to save $20 million.
Kevin, this is why your last 4 movies look like shit, dude.
Is it the same CW that just got sold for like $1?
It was basically free.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like, here, don't even pay us. Just buy our debt and you can have this damn thing.
Well, this is why Kevin's pissy, because he's out of job now.
But
That's really what it boils down to.
I mean, this guy just destroyed what little remained of his credibility by this statement.
The CW.
It would be hilarious if Zaslav just totally fucking blacklisted his ass.
Right.
Why would you pay this man? I first of all, if any look, I love certain Kevin Smith films, right? There are several.
I used to adore the man. I stick up for him all the way up through Motu. I even held out a little hope for Motu. But anyway, sorry, Culture.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. I told you, Tom, going into Motu, that was misguided.
Look, I was one of the many people pointing out that he's a fucking liar, right? So you can't fault me there. I at least was doing that. I mean, I went back and I showed that stupid clip from Comic Book Men where he flat out said, "Oh, I'm not a He-Man fan." And then somebody else found that tweet where he flat out said, "Oh, I went to a art show and it had Motu's art there. I'm not a big fan, but this shit's awesome." Like, so yeah, like he's a liar. He's a fucking liar. And then he comes out and says, "Oh, I've been a Motu fan since I was a kid." It's like, bitch, you were 12 when Motu came out. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? It was so past your time. You were so deep into Star Wars, you could not have cared about Motu. Don't even give me that bullshit.
Except here's the weird thing, right? Because I mean, you know, my little brother and my little sister were watching the show, and I actually dug it, right? You know, so unlike him though, but I'm not gonna say I'm a freaking super fan. I freaking loved all the action figures that they got for Christmas, right? I was like, that's freaking
Well, I
cool.
think he even commented on how the show was for babies, right? I think he made that specific comment. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think Snowdub, I think you've heard that too, where he said flat out like it's for babies or some shit like that.
I grew up with Masters of the Universe and you know, Transformers and all those cartoons as a kid, and you know, the whole time we loved the monsters and the fighting. The one thing we didn't like was the females of the show. We didn't care about Tila or Evil Lynn. Nobody owned those action figures. If you did, it's because your mom just ran out of other ones to buy you. You were always looking for the next manly man of He-Man series. So when they came out with the Tila show, to get that kind of blowback had to have been expected. They're morons if they're just not paying attention.
Well, no, it's again. I mean, look, they are trying to change things and put into young people's minds this trash as the things that everybody loves. They're trying to conflate one thing with another so that these kids are exposed to their garbage version, message-filled garbage, you know, going forward. That's the way it goes. Hey, George is in the house. What's up, George?
Jorge.
George.
George has a beautiful soul.
He does. And
Sorry, I hit my Espanol button. George.
And he's a handsome man. And you know, I got a chance to talk to him on the phone today. He's a good man.
And one
That's
of the
awesome,
most fabulous backgrounds on YouTube. Just
Oh,
saying.
dude, I love it, dude. Even the bisexual lighting works with him, right? Purple.
It really does. It gets me hot and heated.
Yeah, I do remember when Chrononaut Schneck Claw Clan. That's pretty cool. You remember when Kevin Smith was relevant? Yeah, I do.
Pepperidge Farms remembers.
Even Pepperidge Farm doesn't. Well, no, he was though. Look, honestly, look, okay. Jason Mewes is like one of my favorite dudes on the planet because he's messed up, right? He's really messed up.
Look, I'm going to put this to somebody. I'm going to put this to you like this. Take away the stigma about him, but like Kevin Smith at one time could have been the next Woody Allen. He had that potential.
Well, and
right?
he thought outside the box. He can make movies for
well, not only that,
nothing.
the dialogue, right? Like, look at it, and again, take away the stigma of Woody Allen stuff. I'm talking about the success that he had back in the day. Like, there was a time when Woody Allen was
Sleeper is still one of my favorite.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, he knew how to write dialogue. He knew how to have snappy dialogue between characters. I mean, that was his whole shtick, right? Like, he had great scenes between 2 or 3 characters that were just talking to each other, and that's what Kevin was well known for. So he had this potential to be that, right? You know, Tarantino's doing the action thing. So is Rodriguez. Smith, on the other hand, he embraced the humor aspect. But I mean, there could have been a point where he could have jumped to that kind of career, like Oscar caliber career, but he chose this path. This is his own fault. And me and several others supported him for way too long.
I have a question. Anybody think Nick's still awake?
No, I think he passed out.
Yeah, too much waffle crisp.
All right,
Too much
well, I love
waffle
that
crisp.
guy. I love that guy.
And
passionately.
6, you're probably right. He'd still need to lose another 100 pounds, but that's not the point. I'm just saying, you look at stuff like Dogma and Chasing Amy, and that's something that I could have seen Woody Allen making.
George is such a beautiful soul. He just smashed everybody, and this is my friend. He gave 10 Culture Casino memberships out there in the world. Just quietly did it. Didn't say nothing.
Wow.
Yeah, he handed it out to Awesome One, who's going to remain a member. You have Yvonne Solomon, Matt G, Ken Jack Ben, Southern Bell, Zacharot 315, Philip A. Demick, Sean Landrigan, Cult Classic Cage, who we've got to get on one of our shows. Remind me, you know what? Grant's not here. Somebody remind me I got to get Cult Classic Cage on a show. We got London Tess here. Thanks for being here, and congratulations on your membership. And to those of you who received them, George is a scholar, a gentleman, and probably one of the best human beings on the planet. So there you are. So. Long rip.
Is that Nick?
Is Nick asleep?
Nick, I'm right.
Yeah,
here.
that was him.
Oh,
yep.
All right, bro. Are you alive?
No, actually, I posted in the chat that I've got about don't worry. I haven't been waiting here for like 20 minutes. That was like 3 minutes ago.
All right, here you go.
But,
tell people who
right.
you are and why. I mean, and tell people about you. Do your thing.
I will do my thing. Hi, guys. Thank you for being here, listening to Culture on the Late Night Culture. Thank you for having me, sir. Guys, tomorrow night, yelling apart cars. We have ETEP on, and of course, I'm on Midnight Stage After Dark with the ever so wonderful voice of Mr. Tom Connors. And Toxic Tuesday will be talking airplane. That will be huge. I've got some videos coming up this week, and the Comic Shot Talk will be capping off our Nova run. All right, I'll shut up now so you guys can carry on. We'll see you guys at the pass out. Guys, take care.
Nick Weiser, enjoy your waffle crisp.
Oh, I promise. I'm going to go into a coma as I listen to you guys. Have a good night, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Nick. We have a big surprise for you all on Thursday for over on Comics Division stream. So just be aware. We have like things are happening. Things are happening in the world. We're very excited about.
I'm going to head out to Culture.
Oh, of course, Mr. Green Rocks, or in this case, No Green Cox, is going to say goodbye. Look, Legion of Memers is very important to all of us, and this is one of the main humans that are involved in that, and we appreciate all of them. So please promote yourself, all your team, what you want to do, my man.
So I am No Green Rocks on Twitter, or Superman if he wasn't scared of green rocks on YouTube. Keep an eye out on the Legion over the next week or so. I'm planning some big things, and big thank you to everybody who's supporting us and giving me advice on how to bring it up a notch. So I really do appreciate it. And everybody have a good night. And it was great being on. It was nice seeing all you guys.
Thanks, man. You're always welcome. I appreciate you being here, and keep making all of this look silly because it's a lot of fun.
All right, guys. Good night. Have a good day. Have a good week.
All right, man.
Good night, man. Take it easy and have a great week, man. So, Green Rocks is one of the guys that makes all of us look good. Somehow, even though they make us look kind of bad sometimes as well. Jolly, we need to cover this story because you're gonna love it. You're gonna love this one. Oh, you're not leaving me too, are you?
No, well, it depends on the story.
Oh, you're gonna love it. This is your buddy Pete. You remember Pete?
Who?
Pete
Oh,
Rose.
Pete Rose.
Yeah, Pete Rose brushes off a question about an alleged oopsie with a minor. He says, it was 55 years ago, babe.
Wow.
Basically saying, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, nor would I remember anyway. It's kind of a weird way to approach that question, but we'll get some context here from the story. So apparently Pete Rose will be back on an MLB field. Did not know that. Ray Fosse recently died, the guy that ran over Pete Rose in the 1970 All-Star game. He was 74. Pete Rose rips Yankees star and says Ray Charles wouldn't strike out that much. Wow. And, bad beats. Pete Rose union show sad side of gambling. That's true. So Pete Rose wasn't willing to talk about the allegations that he had a inappropriate relationship with a minor decades ago. In Philadelphia on Sunday to celebrate the 1980 World Champions, Rose declined to issue or address the issue, I should say. No, I'm not here to talk about that. Sorry about that. It was 55 years ago, babe. He told a female Philadelphia Inquirer Phillies writer, Alex Kofi. The 81-year-old 17-time All-Star. Holy crap. Banned from baseball in 89 for gambling on the sport. From 85 to 87, didn't answer any further questions. Still, the Phillies were going to honor him in 2017 and induct him into their Wall of Fame before the allegations arose. That's such garbage. A woman identified as Jane Doe, which, is not always the best way to be identified, claimed that she had a relationship with Rose when she was 14 or 15 years old in 1973. He was married at the time with 2 kids. His lawyer said the allegations are unverifiable. Well, at the minimum, I would imagine, but that's many. This is a problem with coming around later, right?
It's like, leave Pete Rose alone. The man's already banned from the Baseball Hall of Fame with the most hits in the history of the league. It's like now we're trying to cancel him at the age of like 81.
Yeah. It's messed up, but yeah. Back in 2017, Rose admitted he had a relationship with the woman, but said that she was 16, which was the legal age of consent in Ohio. Well, all right. So he said he didn't have any, intimate encounters, I'm going to say, outside of Ohio, which goes against the other party's account of things. That's interesting. After Sunday's ceremony honoring the 1980 team, the AP asked Rose about his interaction with Coffee. He said, I'm going to tell you one more time. I'm here for the Philly fans. I'm here for my teammates. I'm here for the Phillies organization. And who cares what happened 50 years ago? You weren't even born. You shouldn't be talking about it because you weren't born. If you don't know a damn thing about it, don't talk about it. It's kind of an interesting, weird perspective, but he's kind of almost has a small point. But, at the same time, I hate these kinds of allegations. I hate this kind of activity. And I think it should be beyond adults to engage in anything, regardless of just how barely legal or slightly gray area it might be.
Now you're telling me some geriatric grandma groupie from the 70s came out of nowhere to try and squeeze a couple bucks out of Pete Rose all of a sudden? Is that what I'm hearing?
I don't know about any of those things, but I do know this, that Coffee reported a representative of Rose's approached her afterward and apologized on Rose's behalf. Rose then joked to her, will you forgive me if I sign 1,000 baseballs for you, before saying sorry? So that was kind of valuable. The Phillies have defended, including Rose in his last ceremony. The Phillies have defended, including Rose. Oh, defended that they are including Rose in the last ceremony. Okay, that is awkwardly written. Jacob, would you approve of that writing?
No, that guy must have went to like the Spencer School of making articles very hard to read.
Yeah, indeed. So in planning their 1980 reunion, we consulted with Pete's teammates about his inclusion. The team previously said in a statement, everyone wants Pete to be part of the festivities since there would be no trophy in 1980 without him, and that's true. In addition, the club received permission from the commissioner's office to invite Pete as a member of the championship team. Well, had they not, I don't think the celebration would have happened. So.
I'd like to enlighten the moron that approached Pete Rose about this and explain to her what happened back in the 70s and before that. Also, a couple people in the chat mentioned it as well about your grandmother getting married very young, 17. My Snow Dub's parents over here, got together in the 70s, and my Snow Dub's mother was 16, and his dad was. Like in his 20s already. So, but they didn't get married till she was 18 and blah, blah, blah. It wasn't looked down on that much back then.
Let me tell you, Southern Belle tells the same story I'm going to tell you. And I don't know, maybe Southern Belle and I are related and I don't know it, but my grandmother was 13 when she got married.
It was just way more common back then. It really was.
Grandma Casino was 13 when she married Grandpa Casino.
And the problem is they're trying to apply today's, politics and woke garbage to yesterday's customs and things that happened in that time. So
yeah, it's not only that. It feels like they're trying to cancel a man who's technically already been canceled by his own profession. So it's like, what is your accomplishment?
And here's the thing. I mean, ultimately, I feel, and Jacob, correct me if you think I'm wrong here, but I think that once he passes, they'll actually honor him. Finally in Major League Baseball, I think they'll pull back the ban and all the other.
I doubt it.
Which sucks that he has to die. He has to die before they do that, as if we know.
Not now, I don't think. They maybe 10 years ago they would have, but not now. People in this society, they won't let that happen. Now, if he was black, maybe.
We'll see.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Barry Bonds still isn't looked very highly after all these years. So
he might be he actually. I wouldn't be surprised if they did for him.
They need to. The Bonds, Rose. There's a bunch of guys that are not in the hall.
I hope I'm wrong, but But at the same time, breaking news: Gail Simone is looking forward to a third Predator movie.
Did she actually write that?
She actually fucking wrote that. Yes.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
I love the look on Culture's face.
Society reviews at YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. Yeah.
He looks like he's gonna throw up.
I am. I'm like, you're supposed to know this stuff, bitch. God dang it. I don't know. Bless Gail's whale's heart. Yeah.
I actually did like those Birds of Prey comics like way back in the day, and I just kind of feel bad about it.
Yeah. It's all right. You didn't know, man. You didn't know.
Rob Altus. Grandma Casino. You come and go. Oh, I love you people. What's up, Sentinel?
That ages you too, because that's a Boy George song from the 80s.
Well, ages, dude. Everybody knows how old I am. I don't hide that stuff.
I'm talking about the guy in the chat, not you.
George, I love you, man. I wish we were staying up late. We are not going to be there for 5 more minutes, brother.
We're tapping out, brother. Tapping out.
I appreciate the $5, George. George re-inspired me today. We had just a beautiful conversation. This man is nothing but golden at heart and to the core in every single way. So if you haven't checked out his channel, please do. He is scholarly in everything he does. He's well informed, unlike Gail Simone. He does great lore videos on Amazon, but that's not all that he's about. This is a man that's fighting against a culture that's trying to destroy itself. It's George Mollo, the Giant Slayer.
I actually want to ask one last question before we head out of here from Tina Guzman, who said that Birds of Prey were bad movies. Now, I'm assuming you're just talking about the one movie that came out a couple of years ago, but it does beg an interesting question. Which was worse? The movie that came out a couple of years ago, the Harley Quinn Birds of Prey film, or the Birds of Prey WB series from like 20 years ago that only got 1 season because it was not good?
That was also bad, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's pretty
okay, so all right. So Nexstar is officially going to close this deal to get the CW right?
Mm-hmm.
Away from Paramount and Warner, right? Except it's not completely theirs. This is the other thing people don't get. And I tried to explain this a few days ago. Nexstar is going to own 75% of this network, but Paramount and Warner are still tied into 12.5 each.
Yeah.
So that other 25% is between these other two studios. So they're going to see if Nexstar can make it successful where they failed like for multiple decades. I mean, at least they're going to be able to dump the Berlanti garbage. You know, and obviously Nexstar only wanted it because because of the affiliates, right? They've turned WGN into News Nation. I don't know if you've seen that, but they took WGN and turned it into.
I haven't seen WGN in like 25 years.
Yeah, but it's
I haven't watched it since the Cubs played on there.
Right, like like
well,
if I have seen it, it's pretty much probably because the Brewers played the Cubs or something, which is
oh, you know what? You have to do Bat Tom because George said.
What?
Word.
Swear to me.
Swear to what?
Swear to me.
Swear to you what?
Let me hear your best swear word.
Bologna sausage.
You are such a fucking soy boy, dude.
Thank you.
Bologna sausage. What are you, one of the Bradys?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man. Come up with something better than that.
G. Willikers, guy. I think you're being a little extreme.
Like, I can come up with a really good one. Like,
really?
and don't forget, and yeah.
At least 3 of those were racial slurs.
Oh, yeah.
That sounded like one of my shows.
It's not a game.
Especially, that's my favorite.
Oh, George. What does Bat Tom think of Ezra Miller Flash? Question.
Oh, he's a little pussy.
Don't you mean they is a little pussy?
What's a they? Like Clayface? Is he now they face?
They face.
Well, he's now a flash in the pan. Ha ha.
Hey, look, all I know is Monkey Jeebus is correct. I do swear like a Canadian. It's true.
He's sorry, eh?
I'm very sorry.
Why don't you just say a good word like cunt? Just say it, Culture. Let it fly. You'll feel better.
It is a romantic
saving
term.
that for Gil Simone.
I mean, okay. How about I do this? I'm gonna do it the right way. See you next Tuesday.
That was so stupid.
Can't understand nothing technical.
That's right.
I'm with that blue guy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, dude. He's got that is a proper Tom Selleck mustache.
Thank you. It only took a couple weeks to grow, but it's natural for us manly puppets.
Fred blocks apologetically. Yeah, kind of this whole stream, to be honest with you. Matt G's promoting Mandy's latest sets of book. Wait, I didn't click on the right thing. What the hell happened? There we go. Matt G's promoting Mandy Summers' latest set of books. You should subscribe to her. She's got lots of books. The Ripper series is cool as F. Let's see. Yeah, you got this is true. You got to watch a comic stream to get good cursing from Casino. It's also true. This is your old pal Grover. Okay.
For the love of me, Tim Hayes, every damn week we go through this. I am not Grover. Grover is a cousin on my mom's side. Get it through your head, Tim. Jeez.
Well, this is an interesting statement. I did not hear this, but George, you have better sources than I do. George says that I heard Ezra Miller's Flash is going after Bat Tom's bum.
I'm always prepared. He will not give me monkeypox.
Oh, okay, yeah, because that was my primary concern. That was monkeypox. God, I wish we could stick around longer because I know George wants to get on here, but I can't do it. You can check out Tom's shorts all in one place. Well, that doesn't sound super.
Or you just go to his closet.
She made a playlist for the shorts.
Mm.
Have you guys seen all the shorts?
I have. I think your shorts are the best shorts I've ever seen on YouTube.
I really like
those shorts were white when he started this.
I don't know, man. You know,
brown stripes.
Actually, there's a pair of shorts. They're collector shorts that you might be interested in. They're Hulk shorts that would match your shirt right now, Jacob. Tom's got those shorts.
Let's get it done.
I think so. Man, I don't want to end, but we got to end because I need to sleep because I haven't done a lot of that lately. Wait, Diablo Dis says, won't it sound bad if I say I'm excited about Tom Shorts? Nah, it's fine. A lot of people are about that.
Wow.
Lovely Cherry says, booty shorts. Do you have any booty shorts, Tom?
No.
Well,
I need to get some.
Those
Just
are
cut
called
some
boxer
jeans.
briefs, and those are what I wear.
you just cut your jeans really high up. Mhm.
Those are, yeah. Okay, so, all right. Did you guys see La Caja Falls or the modern version of it, The Birdcage?
I've just seen the
It has Nathan
US
Lane
version,
in it. It
yeah.
has Nathan Lane and Robin Williams in it.
But I'm
And
aware of
Hank,
the other ones.
Hank Azaria plays the gay maid.
Nope.
Oh, you guys have not seen The Birdcage. What is
Good
wrong
movie.
with you?
No,
Gene Hackman is in this film.
Yeah, Gene Hackman.
And that Weiss lady person.
Diane Weiss.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Cool.
I want to make you mad by asking who was Gene Hackman, just to set you off.
Oh, then it would set me off too.
You would be unforgiven.
Yeah. You might actually have left the stream involuntarily. Okay, look, I'm going to show you some of Tom's shorts. Actually, Tom's going to.
Good God!
Why don't we leave on them? So if we're ready to leave,
You want to leave on the shorts?
We'll leave on the
Anyway,
shorts.
let's have people promote stuff and things. So, Jolly, you have 1 minute to tell people that you do things and stuff.
It takes me at least 2 minutes to get it up, so that's not going to work. Culture.
There's a pill for that.
Ooh, wow.
Well, it's really long. So
Well, to be fair, he is used to leaving things on shorts. So.
Well, take as long as you need. I've got to step away for a second. So this is.
I do cotton things.
That's racist.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, you come on over, subscribe to the old Snow Dub channel, blah, blah, blah. We got Friday, we're going to do the Puff and Stuff show. I think we're bringing that back with Ords Words, the guy that kind of looks like Culture. Just a little less
You
great.
do realize he's my stepbrother, right?
Right. Yeah. And then, of course, we got the Cotton Council every Saturday night. Supposedly, Sporking News Podcast is actually going to show up this time. Hopefully, we can capture this El Faro asshole. Yeah, it just gets crazy.
I've heard you make more money if he doesn't show up.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Really?
Oh, God, dude, you know how much money we made for his channel when he wasn't on his channel?
Lots.
And that he was supposed to be on your channel.
We probably put his kids through college.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Does that mean I'm going to get more money if he doesn't show up then?
Yeah, oh yeah, dude. I'm telling you right now, if Scott doesn't show up, you make more money. Ask Drunk 3PO. I mean, he's the guy that'll. Yeah.
Just put it in your title. Scott will not be here.
Yeah. And then
people will actually pay you for him not to show up on the show.
Oh, it's incredible. Yeah, it's an opportunity. Yeah.
I think they like him being in the chat though, like thinking he's crying. I think they like that aspect of it. So tell him to show up to the chat. That might help.
Well, okay. I could probably pull that. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We'll do. So, yeah, come on over this Saturday night and check out the Cotton Council without Sporking Podcast News. Mm-hmm.
Wow, you changed the name of the show. I didn't know this. It's called Pushing Cotton now?
No, that's E. Clay Thomason's
Wow.
actually, it's one of his fantasies. We just haven't put it in action yet.
Well, they did their original title was Picking Cotton, and
no.
That didn't fly too well. Yeah,
I thought it was a Party of Tents.
I like that one.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Right. Well, look, the whole reason everybody's here is this guy, because he reviews more movies than you've seen in your life. I mean, it's incredible. Jacob,
I don't know why he tortures himself this way.
Yeah, but this guy, he's smart. He's funny. He works for Bounding. I mean, there are so many attributes that are positive in this man.
He's handsome. He has so much to live for, yet he still does this for a living.
Why he does this for free? I don't know.
You do it for free? My God.
Oh, no, I definitely didn't get paid. So.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Bear. What's up, Bear?
So yeah, tomorrow, or I guess tonight, because it's already tomorrow on the East Coast. We're going to be reviewing the Bullet Train and They Them with myself, Rick Motto, and Rob Motto and Rick Anagor. We're going to be reviewing those two movies tomorrow night on my YouTube channel, on Twitch as well. Wednesday we'll be back with the Bounding in the Comics Black Pill stream. Myself, John Trent, Spencer, and Josh will all be talking about the news of the week. Friday on my YouTube and my Twitch, we're going to be doing the Barroom Podcast episode 11. We've made it all the way to 11 on that one, so that's a good note there. Saturday night on Twitch, we'll be watching the 1981 film Nighthawks with Sylvester Stallone, part of our movie night stream on Twitch exclusively. Yes. And then next Monday, I'm actually going to be joining you guys on Yelling at Parked Cars.
Yes!
So yeah, I get to make my debut on that show. We'll have a lot of interesting conversations. And then, of course, in 2 weeks, I'll be seeing some of you guys out in Vegas. So if you guys are coming out to Vegas, hit me up and say hi.
I will be there. I'll be there.
I'll be there.
All right. So we did the puppet. We did the guy that does more films than humans. And now we have the guy that does everything. And I don't think ever sleeps. His name is Tom Connors. He's from Midnight.
That's not true. I was actually sleeping earlier, but yes.
All right. Well, during the show, obviously. Midnight's Edge. Midnight's Edge After Dark. Midnight's Edge Espanol. Midnight's Snacks. Mead Radio 1. Mead Radio 2. Midnight Edge Archive. How many channels?
Don't feed them after midnight. That's a new one.
Yeah, don't feed me after midnight.
Yeah. Apparently, I gave him a new idea for a channel, Midnight Sex. So
you did?
Yeah. According to
why not sex anytime?
I don't know, but look, ask 6. I don't know.
Well, here's the thing.
Delight, I don't know.
Sky rockets in flight. Afternoon delight. All right. Am I last?
Yeah. Currently.
Okay. YouTube is forcing us YouTubers to do these things called shorts.
Oh,
they want us to compete with TikTok.
Yeah, that's true. TikTok.
Boo.
TikTok, you don't stop.
No, tic-tac, paddywhack, give somebody some kind of a or phallic shit thing.
So I'm gonna show you guys. 6 has done me a solid and put all my shorts in a lovely playlist.
I'm so excited. I can't hide it. Are you ready? And away we go.
I'm very ready.
Okay, wait. I have to make this full screen.
Short number 1. Yellow shorts. Short number 2. Purple shorts. I also call these my Hulk shorts. Short number 3. Cobra Kai shorts. The snake rises in these.
Oh boy.
Today's shorts. Jurassic shorts.
Ooh.
Roar. Today's shorts. Black shorts. We're not racist here.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Tom, you're probably the most genius amongst us because
I don't know about that, but
I don't know.
YouTube gets what it asks for.
Boy, let me tell you, do you deliver? Anybody got any last words other than
Oh my god!
This is how some people feel about my shorts right here.
Fucking stupid.
Wow.
That's exactly what I've gotten in my comments about my shorts.
And Mad was supposed to be here tonight, but
have you ever had a dream that you can do so you want him to do so much you could do anything?
Don't ever play that clip again.
Yeah.
Ever.
Why didn't they just do another take? Why?
Look, the Mad Mardigan was first of all, the fact that he had a mustache when he was that age.
He's rocking a mustache, man.
A mustache. And Gary and other people always have thoughts on the stream, but I'm not going to use that. What I'm going to use is the outro because I know everybody loves it. Wait, where is it? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. That's not. Wait, no, that's not the outro.
Oh my God, the cock.
Yeah,
I know that guy.
Where's the outro? Grant's not here. I'm flailing about. Oh, I got it. Hey, everybody. Thanks for being here. Be sure to take care of yourself. Take care of others. Wash your hands, of course, because it's good hygiene. And until next time.
Tuck and roll.
That's right. Bye.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll play it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you gon' wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I don't fucking take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back.
Well, that sucked. We would like to thank all these people for making this show possible. Thank you.
That guy still blocked me on Twitter, by the way.
Thank God it's over. Now I can go back to watching my midget porn.
You got midget porn? Send me some.
Yeah, I'll drop you the link in your DMs.
Sweet.
I got a video here of Sophie D shaking her butt in my face. I'm not sure what that
You said butt.
You got that one too? Fire! Fire!
Neighbors bothering you with their loud music?
You know who else in there?
Your boss or coworker harassing you?
Wait, what? Who said that?
Maybe you have a roommate who cries in their sleep. Bully Mays here with a solution that proves every problem has a mortality rate. Introducing Shank Crate, your all-in-one monthly subscription box that can take care of those in-your-face issues. Each box contains new and unique materials for you to build your very own custom shank.
Oh my gosh, my gosh.
And for your protection, the contents of each box are totally secret until you receive it. And not only does it create solutions, it also serves as a creative outlet, like an adult form of Lego.
Oh, yeah. Right? That is a literal knife's edge.
Maybe you, like some of our other customers, have questions.
Can I bring it to school?
Who's ever heard of a pencil not being allowed at school?
Can you store it in a pocket?
Absolutely.
What if you don't, have any pockets?
Your discretion. Whether you're conscientious about the earth or just not opposed to being a good steward of the environment, each shank crate and
You
its
put it in
contents
your
are made of
prison
100%
pocket.
recycled materials to make sure we're environmentally friendly. And if you order now, we'll be extra sensitive to the environment and keep all the original fingerprints on the items for your convenience. All for the low cost of $19.99 a month. Call 626-831-9333 to get your shank crates today. If you call now and secure your monthly subscription for only $19.99, you'll get your very own alibi insurance for those slightly stickier situations. But wait
Hey, cost
again,
extra
there's
for
even
Canada,
more.
guys.
To be inclusive, culturally respectful, and as patriotic as possible, each monthly box is themed after a unique prison in the US of A. So call 626
Hey, I've been to that one.
9333 now to get your very own unique, patriotic, and environmentally friendly shank crate with your own personal alibi insurance.
My creepy uncle was killed at that one before last.
They didn't have San Quentin on there. I'm mad.
No, they didn't.
Hey,
May I have your attention?
oh, you it's with the man barber, both please shut up.
Wow, this show's never gonna end, is it?
With the man barber, both please shut up. Fuck it, no one listen.
You all act like you never seen a man barber, boy. Balls all on the floor like Eddie Culture playing with toes. Kids changing his outfit worse than before. Hip no, we can't do blackface anymore. The return to barber, wait, is he not here? Let me guess, he had to work yet again? Didn't he? An imperious say. Nothing, you idiots. He's not a mad barber boy yet. The women all love Mad Mardigan. With all his misogyny, he makes them grin. Look at him, talking about his New Zealand Batman and his Quaker still.
You got the ass so cute too.
Yeah, he got a couple of roasts, still have to do. But no worse when he uses that kitty boast too. Sometimes I wanna get on YouTube to let loose, but I can't, but it's called cool slump to act the fool. Culture's got the shit, culture's got the shit. Because tomatoes are growing out his armpits. And these are the lessons that today I had learned. Yeah, these kidnappers didn't want him, so they had him returned.
Women wear your pantyhose. See the chorus, there it goes. I'm some shitty. Yes, I'm the real shitty. All you other some shitties are just imitated. So want the real some shitty. Please stand up. Please stand up. Please stand up.
I'm more old school than that. Ain't nothing but a J thing, baby. With smoke
A
2
pitch
seconds.
perfect. I paid a perfect picture.
Oh, that's a good one too. I like that. Tupac.
Listen up and Opie.
Bust it.
Let's go.
Culture. I brought the lotion.